I'm fine because it's preseason. Doesn't really matter. I see it now. Boeing says since the beginning, both tackles didn't help Lance at all. It's okay. We now know how Trey can handle the pressure. We are fine, especially with the real starters, and that's true. What you know what actually concerned me more than anything, that receivers were definitely shut down. How come? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reserve short and sweet after the game like we always do. I haven't got a lot. Here's tell you what, Trey Lance evaluations. Or if you're looking for stuff that we might want to hear from you on offensive line play. Well, these are the things that have been bothering us always. I just cookie cut. I just the same standout offensive players, if there were any, defensive standout performances, any and all concerns for the 49ers' future. Did you come to any? Were you able to put together any thoughts in your mind as to where you think the 49ers, as what we saw tonight, or any of the preseason games for that matter, any potentials that you see are going to go up and get better, things like that, or anything that you think you want to just say goodbye to right now? Trey Lance evaluation is as pretty much as like Mal Boeing was saying, you're not going to be able to make any assessments on. Not really. Trey was hurried a lot, and that's what I noticed most. He was hurried a lot, and some of the throws may have reflected that. You can't, even if you can get away from pressure, it doesn't mean we don't want the quarterback scrambling for his life on every play, because Kyle's plays are timing-oriented plays. That's why I'm saying when I hear, well, in case things go wrong, quarterback can get out of the pocket. Yeah, the problem with that is Kyle's offense isn't designed for that kind of football. Everything is done with, it's a precision movements, timing. The ball's got to be put into a place where it's supposed to go, and that receiver's supposed to be there to get it. Run plays, you see all those movements. The offensive line is supposed to do its job and create the creases that the run back is supposed to know that in practice those are going to be there. Now, if they're not there, it creates a whole lot of disturbing things like we saw tonight, even in the real world of the real season coming up in a few weeks. So I've got nothing more to say about Trey other than it'll come. As I say, he's going through what he had to go through last year, and he's going through it now. Offensive line play, and as I just said, the offensive line is going to have to find a way to, I don't know. I don't even know how the coach is going to actually administer to this. And standout offensive players, Ross Dwelly, I guess, right? Willie Snead. Okay. No need to get mad tonight. We had a touchdown, and Willie decided for some. That's the easiest touchdown anybody's ever going to see. Defensive standout performances. I like Womack again, even though he got flagged. What I like about Womack is his tenacity. Those receivers are bigger than Womack. He doesn't care. He's all over them. I loved it. Who else played great D tonight? Anyway, you can come up with your who you thought. Any and all concerns, as I mentioned. Okay. And with that said, I pick up my phones. Okay, here I did it again. I gotta go through this fumbling act with my phones. I don't know what makes me think that all these wires are gonna behave and not get all tangled up. So when it comes time to pick up my wires, it's not a problem. Okay, hey. All right, did I say I wasn't going to do that next time? Eric, come on in, Eric.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Well, Eric, you tell me. Anything you want to say tonight, you keep it short and sweet. I've said all I'm going to say tonight. I've got nothing else to add, so go ahead. What are you thinking?
Yeah, first things first. If people are gonna evaluate Trey based on this game, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan put Trey out there. He wanted him to play, the first half. He wanted him to get reps, and he had to pull him early. That just, if you're evaluating Trey based on these reps, that is ridiculous. The offensive line is complete dog shit. They need to address that really quickly. Banks got beat a couple times. Burford had 2 holding calls. That's not good. the center. What the hell is his name again?
Brindle and Sutherland.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the I don't know. I mean, the best player on offense I think tonight was Brock Purdy. I think he played pretty decent. He showed he has the mobility at least to get away from pass rushers. And then I think the best defensive player was Paulie Omenahu. He had 2 sacks, I believe, on the day.
He had one for sure.
So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, so he was good tonight. I mean, again, the offensive line. I mean, my goodness, the Niners need to pick someone up. Like they need to trade for someone. I don't know who the hell they're going to trade for. I heard the Patriots right tackle was, I believe, on the trade block. I heard he's pretty good. So I don't know, make a move for that guy. Again, I understand that Mike McGlinchey's probably going to come back soon, but I mean, I don't know how much you can trust Mike McGlinchey. He was average when he was, healthy, and now he's coming off of a major injury, also a setback. So I don't know how much you can rely on Mike McGlinchey.
Well, but then Eric, Mike McGlinchey, we still need to run the ball. We couldn't even run the ball tonight. Mike may not be able to pass protect with the best of them, but that guy can run block, and that's where we missed him too.
Yeah, but the thing that scares me is it's the development of Trey. I mean, we can run the ball we want, but the minute we need to pass the ball, is Trey gonna be running for his life all the time? I mean, the last thing you want is for Trey to be running around and he tears his ACL and he comes back the next year and he no longer wants to move around, like similar to what happened to Jimmy G. Jimmy G used to move around, tear his ACL, and then he stopped moving. I mean, that's the last thing we want to happen with Trey, and this offensive line has shown that it is not capable of pass blocking, especially up the middle. Jordan Mills, that guy's going to get cut for sure. Poe looked decent tonight. I mean, we were kind of overhyping him during the week. Everyone was saying he was a Pro Bowl level. I don't know. I mean, it does seem like size is a big factor to what's happening to him. If he was a bit bigger, I think he would have been a decent pick, But I mean, Jesus, that offensive line just needs to get fixed, Ronbo.
Well, you're going to find a number of guys, and they're going to be the first string, and they're going to work them together. Right now, it's a work in progress. I don't know who's going to start, other than Trey, not Trey, but Trent Williams is going to start. Aaron Banks is going to start. I don't know who started at center. And the other side of the line, right guard, I guess it's going to be Burford. Kyle seemed to say good things about him during an interview. He said something about Burford. He really feels good about him. And then like Mike McGlinchey on the other side. But McKivitz is going to be over there until McGlinchey comes back. So, yeah, we've got some things to be worried about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is preseason. So, I mean, these things can be fixed. They have 17 days to fix these things. But it's just, I mean, it is preseason, and they looked pretty bad. That offensive line looked really, really bad. I mean, how is Trey supposed to get any development with Debo or Ayuk if he's just running around? That's the Niners really need to address this. It's going to be a really big issue.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Because when you look at what happened tonight, you wonder how you'd fix that. Even if with time off. It's going to take a minute. I didn't like Debo going deep downfield for that shot. People have been wanting that for a long time, and I knew that was not a good idea. If you're going to send somebody deep downfield, let it be Ayuk. Let it be Gray. I don't need Debo running deep routes. He needs to continue doing the intermediate routes where he can just batter guys.
Yeah, on that play, you really want Ayuk. Ayuk has the longer hands. He also has the bigger frame. He's like a 7-foot frame, something like that. I believe he had like a Calvin Johnson type frame coming into the combine. So you want Ayuk preferably on that route. And Ayuk, I mean, Trey put that right on the money. He was right in the breadbasket.
Well,
it's just
the thing is, I don't need my receiver running down the field stride for stride with the defender. I mean, I understand the thing about people want the ball thrown downfield to give your receiver a chance, but I like the odds to be in my receivers. I mean, I need him to get some separation. Trying to thread the needle that deep downfield, I never liked that. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right, Ronbo, I'll let you go. We've got more callers in. So.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow after we calm down. All right, Eric. Have a great night, Phil.
All right. See you.
Victor Hayes says, I know it's only preseason, guys, but what we saw from the O-line and Trey is concerning. I don't know what I expected to see out of Trey, but that was far from it. And Victor, and let the jury stay out for a while. Let's. I want to see him. Well, we're not going to see him until Chicago. Let's see if they. I think they can iron this out. I really do. And there's JJ. Jay comes in laughing. That game was a comedy, but
shit, Ronbo. Ronbo, you're the famous. You're the number one Niner dude out here. Say what's on your mind, Ronbo. Come on, you call it for what it is. You know you ain't liking what you're seeing.
No, well, honestly, I did not like what I saw, but I'm just trying to keep my fingers crossed on this, JJ. I mean, we look like ass out there, and I know we're not going to continue to just look like complete ass, are we?
I can't help but laugh, Ronbo. 17-0.
Hey, JJ, what was going on with Willie Snead? It's like the Houston Texans paid him or something. Well, Willie. Oh.
Ronbo, put it this way, I stopped watching after like the third quarter. I didn't even know what happened.
Oh, you would not
believe it. I heard he
it.
dropped it because I was watching the show. But
he was wide open. There was nobody standing next to him anywhere. He bobbled it, was out of bounds, and then he just gave up on it. I said, that's as unprofessional as I've ever seen. Oh, God.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I got to address the last caller. Are you serious? We don't want to base it off this game. Yet you guys were ruling Trey as the next Steve Young after two games. And yet you don't want to count this one when he's playing in pre-cum season? Really? The excuses don't stop. If this was Jimmy, can you imagine the nonsense that would be coming out of everybody's mouth right now, Ronbo?
Oh, that would have been bad, yeah.
Well, another bad thing, just to show all these fake Trey fans, you see one small thing where he's messed up, and now all of a sudden you see how fast they're turning on him?
I know, I saw that in the chat. That didn't take long, did it?
Trey fans turning on Trey already.
We ask for too much. We don't allow for any mistake ever, and then we go ahead and decide the character attacks to start, and then we just decide he's a bust. I said, we hate to give anything a minute. Boy, can't make no mistakes.
I don't know, Ronbo. Already 2 games, and then you had another one that's like preseason. You throw this one long bomb, and everyone's like making a mess of their pants, and all of a sudden you can't drop a little dime, a little 5-yard pass, can't do anything, and now everybody's turning on him.
And I expected that. If it makes any mistakes, I knew that was going to happen. Well, everybody knows if we make mistakes, there's going to be that contingent of fans that come out and just really attack all out. So,
I love how dude said it's only preseason. Yeah, when Big Show says it, everybody goes at his head.
JJ, we're gonna get through this. I just know it. It smelled better for it. Damn, because we can't go through a whole season like this. You know what, though?
Tom Sulahan.
I saw that. How'd you come up with that?
Everybody. Well, I have a brilliant mind. Everybody wants to say how brilliant Shanahan is, yet he can't do nothing without Jimmy or Matt Ryan. Haven't seen him do anything without him. So it's like, how far you want to go back? You want to go back to Matt Schwab?
He was with you. Who was he with then?
He was at Houston.
Houston, right? Well,
I don't know, Ronbo. It's the same nonsense. I want to be wrong, but I'm not impressed yet again. It's the same little wobbly passes. The one that Debo was a little bit on target, but.
But as I said, the dude is riding Debo all the way down the field. I said, I don't know why we're throwing the Debo deep downfield. Debo needs to understand, okay, you want the ball downfield, but Debo, you got to gain separation so the quarterback's got a clear view of where to put the ball. And
by the way, Ron, this might be dumb, but if you're trying to trade Jimmy, why don't you put him on the field and show the other teams what he's got? Maybe get rid of him faster.
I
might get at least a 3-pointer on the freaking board.
You got me on that one, JJ. We're gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be back tomorrow after everybody passes and goes through this, and we'll wake up with a clear head. I guess.
For that. All right, bud.
All right, JJ. Say hey to the little guys.
Have a
For me.
good one. Go Niners.
See you tomorrow. George. Boom, 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 boom. George.
What's up, Ronbo?
George, I don't know. We didn't need that game. It just made us all feel a little hopeless, and at the same time, you feel like this dude. I'm still optimistic, but that game just looks so bad. Well, George, go ahead. Your thoughts, short and sweet, after this game. I've got nothing else to say about this. Go ahead.
Okay, my first thing would be, how about woo, Mac?
Yes, he was a bright spot. I like him.
Right?
Yeah.
That flag he got in the end zone, let's be real. It's the same contact that Deebo Samuel had earlier, and they didn't call that.
I know, right?
So I get
all the way
it.
down the field.
End zone is a little bit tighter. It's a little bit tighter, but it was the same thing, man. He locked on the receiver's hand, and same thing happened to Deebo, and we didn't get that call. So
I bet you're right too.
Other
about
than
the
that,
end zone.
yeah. But other than that, I just hope what we saw of Trey was just Shanahan trying to protect him and not get him injured. Not put him in risky situations where, something bad can happen to Trey.
Well, he moved him out of the pocket. He didn't necessarily have him stand in the pocket. Plays just weren't developing.
Yeah. Ronbo, you and I both backed up Jimmy, because of what he came in, he did.
Mm-hmm.
People criticized him super hard, right? Everybody was hard on Jimmy.
Still are.
I know, I understand.
After two
I
NFC
understand
championship
Trey
games.
is a second year, right?
Yeah.
But we got Trey because he was mobile. He was able to move out of the pocket, look for, down the field, everything. He did that in this game. And did it get us a first down all the time? No. I mean, the pressure came in. He scrambled everything, but couldn't find anywhere to go and got sacked. People are going to say, oh, yeah, the O-line. Everybody's going to say the O-line is trash. Did Jimmy always have a great O-line? No. Not. If we go back and look at our O-line when Jimmy first came in and what he worked with, it wasn't the greatest O-line. But what benefited him was the quick release. That's what we're seeing from Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy can scramble a little bit inside, but he releases really quick and tries to find the receiver. So that's why, I love Trey. I love Trey. Don't get me wrong. Trey's our future, right? We invested in him and everything. But Ronbo, remember when we drafted Trey, if you go back to my calls and everything, I said, let's get Sam Ehlinger. Similar to Trey, not too far from it. Okay? And Sam Ehlinger is going out there with the Colts, and he's looking good, just as good as Brock Purdy as well. So
I gotta watch that game.
I told you about him, Sam Ehlinger, just as I told you about Jason Poe. I told you Jason Poe. No one had Jason Poe on their radar, and I told you, look, I hope we get him in the 5th. Luckily, we got him undrafted, so that was a good pickup right there.
Yeah, it was. He's a brawler. I like that. So,
yeah, he's tough, man. He's a tough guy. Like Trent said, he has a small body, but he knows how to use his body.
Yeah, he's short,
he's really good, man.
But he's wide and heavy, so that's going to work well. Leverage is all his, so we're going to find out about him. He'll develop.
But that's all I wanted to say, Ronbo.
Right.
I just wanted to come in. Usually when I call in,
George.
I'm super smash, but today I had to take it easy because got to work tomorrow. So
there you
go. But other than that, I mean, yes, we wanted to go 3-0 in the preseason, In 2019, we went undefeated, I think, as well, and we ended up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, but it's good. You know, this is where the coaches see their players, and
they know
how they're
how to
going to
make
make their
cuts.
cuts.
Yep. There you go.
That's their cuts.
All right.
But
All right, fam.
we're
Way to
ready.
go.
We're ready. September 11th.
I know.
You know, hopefully we win, and it's a great day as well. Well, a sad and great day. You know.
Yeah.
So hopefully we win it for the troops and everybody who lost their lives that day. So.
Yeah. That's the truth.
You know, let's go get that win.
All right, George. Tell you what, if you got time, we'll be back tomorrow, and just have a great night. Man. Good stuff. Thanks.
For sure.
Thanks,
you too, Ronbo.
Night, fam.
All right, man. Have a good night.
And we got something up here. This is. Oh yeah. I said something about buns earlier today. Bunless hot dog. That's just eating a dog. But well, anyway, offensively and defensively, we ran basic vanilla schemes. Evaluation night. How can these people not see that? I know, right? Well, you know. Remember I told you after game one, I just don't like losing. I was like feeling. I was up and I was loving it. Popped a bottle of champagne after the game. We overreact probably when we win these preseason games, and we overreact when we lose them too. So I know exactly what you're talking about. We got one up here, too. I think that just came in. Mommy, everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. We are good as gold, Rush. Don't let the no matter games push us off the cliff. Sometimes we should be humble, just like Lance. Just allow the patience and progressions. Yeah, that's true. As I said, we got to calm it down, not overreact one way or the other. It's like I want to apologize for getting too excited about that game we played against Green Bay. I just like beating Green Bay. It's just a fun thing to do. Hey, Frank. Womack was hot that night, too, at Green Bay, versus Green Bay. Hey, Frank, come on in. Frank's getting in the middle of that sandwich. Frankie. Frank. We'll come back to Frank. He's probably still putting some ketchup on it. Well, Frank's probably using hot sauce. Yeah, oh, there he is. Frank, there's Frank. Yeah, Frank, come on in. Hey, Frank, we're just combing over this strange event. I'm still, you know what? No matter what else in this game, though, Willie Snead still pissed me off. Come on, Willie. He laid it right there on the plate for you. Get it. No, Willie. Oh, I didn't want to go down to 17-0. Frank, we could add 7. Okay, anyway, Frank, let me hush. Well, you know how we short and sweet after the game. What are you thinking?
Yeah. It's preseason, bro. You got to look at it. We had 21 of our starters didn't play. Mm-hmm. You know, so.
But Willie still can get excused.
I don't make nothing big. I mean, like you say, I think Cal was just a rehearsal, seeing who they gonna cut, who they gonna keep.
That's true.
You know, that's what I think. This was just, based on that. I mean, yeah. So I don't take nothing, taking nothing serious, man. It's preseason, man. So everybody just calm down. You know, like, they don't count. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't took too much of it. I just. When 21 of our starters didn't play now, we had our starters in there playing, and then we look like, what we look like, then okay, you got a little concern. But, we good, man. You just want to see who we going to keep, who going to make the team, who's not going to make the team. So, we good, man. Everybody stay positive, man. Just calm down. Okay? We just see everything just played on week 1. Cal and wasn't really trying to show too much, Like I said yesterday, he ain't going, mediocre little plays, man, we getting ready for week 1, man. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready for the Bears. So, I believe that they're going to make the right, pick the right players and, and we go from there, So, the offensive line look
scary.
Terrible, but, you know what I'm saying? But, like, when those, stars is out, so he's trying to see who he going to keep or who he not going to keep, so. I ain't really put too much into it, you know what I'm saying? It's preseason. I ain't want to go undefeated in the preseason. We did, and cool, but it's practice, you know what I'm saying? So whatever Lord this might work, this might work. You know, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try that. This is what preseason for. It's just a practice. So, you know, we good, man. This conference just be easy, Ronbo. Be easy, man. We good, man. You know, week 1, September 11th. We in Chicago Soldier Field, man. So we, you know, see what happened there. Everybody, the whole starting lineup is out there. And we know that defense will be solid, everything, you know, the offense will see, you know, then we make our judgment, you know what I'm saying? Then we can, you know, say how we feel, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think we all right, man. We good, man. You know, NFL, man, it's, you know, it's any given Sunday, you know, so I'm not going to come out and say, yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. We have the talent to make the Super Bowl, but we got to get out there and play. You know what I'm saying? Teams going to put their best out there on every Sunday just as well. We got to bring our best. So it might take, you know, Trey a little time for him to get a rhythm and start saying, you know, probably about week 6 for us to see, you know, okay, him getting comfortable in the offense and so forth and so forth. You know, we can't criticize it. You know, still at the end of the day, understand this is his first full season right here. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to have ups and downs. He's still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to be all right, man. We're in good hands, man. You know, faithful. We just got to stay faithful, man. That's all. We good. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. We good. We all right. You know what I'm saying? We all right. Preseason, baby. Preseason.
Yes.
You know, and let me go ahead and get to this fish sandwich. Ronbo, man. You know, you have a you know,
it
you
makes
have
everything all right.
Everything all right, Ronbo. Just calm down, man. Okay, no, you know, we good, baby.
I'm good. I feel bad about over-celebrating for that first game against the Packers. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Win or lose in these games, and there's no point in overreacting. So, yeah. All right. Frank, good stuff.
You know,
I'll tell you what,
right,
I'll be back tomorrow, and let's sleep on it.
Okay, yeah, you know, I'll be on there, man. Appreciate you, Ronbo. Love you, faithful, man. We good, back, y'all. We good.
All right. Good night, Frank. And Raul. Kenny gave Womack MVP of the game. Hands down. Raul. Well, he comes ready to go. Well, ready to go. He couldn't wait, could he? Texans own the Niners. Ain't that a damn shame? Hey, T-Flow.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
T-Flow, I mean, we just got through watching the guys that are going to get cut, and I'm putting Willie Snead at the front of the class getting cut. Willie made me so mad tonight. Everything else that happened tonight, I had a lukewarm feeling. But Willie Snead and that drop in the end zone, ain't nobody standing nowhere near Willie Snead. Catch the ball, Willie. I didn't want to go 17-0. I mean, I don't mind losing. It's preseason. But we could have had 7 points. T-Flow, let me stop. Steve, give me, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, no. I agree with you. It's like losing is losing, but when you're not moving the ball, you got wide receivers dropping balls. you got your not even your wide, like almost every wide receiver just dropping passes. You got supposedly one of the best defensive linemen. We all know Javon Kinlaw gets hurt. Eric Armstead gets hurt. If they get hurt, these guys need to step up and stop the run. These guys couldn't even stop the run. Our offensive line, oh, man, that just scares me.
Right?
The only one that wasn't really starting was just Trent Williams. He's the only one that wasn't starting.
I know.
And they still couldn't really. So that just scares me. Is that, I don't get what John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan were doing during the offseason, where for some reason the whole faithful knew that we needed an offensive line and then it addressed anything on the offensive line.
And that's all we talked about the whole time. And we still got
exactly.
And sure enough, we need to be concerned.
And not only that, is that, did you see how they ran on us so easy?
Well, you know what?
And
the defense, we had a run stop. What's his name? In the middle, Javon Kinlaw and Eric Armstead are good at that. They're going to stop that run. Also, we didn't have any of our linebackers.
Ronbo, but then again, we all know Javon Kinlaw and Eric Armstead do plan to miss games, because I don't think they're known for being.
Don't plan that. Not too early for that plan. I still got Fred Warner was standing around with his clothes on, and I didn't see Aziz Al-Shar or Dre Greenlaw on the field.
They weren't playing. None of the starting linebackers were there, but still, we have good enough depth that it's just the line. None of the runs got past the second level as much. It was mostly the linebackers stopped them. the first contact was at least like 5 yards, 4 to 5 yards deep into the line.
Yeah.
The defensive line were getting pushed around, getting pushed back. I was like, come on,
because that
people,
Texans
you gotta hold
offensive
your
line,
ground.
that Texans offensive line, they were getting surge where we couldn't get surge. The Texans were. They were pushing us back.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's just my little worries right there. Is like, come on, dude, like because remember these guys that are playing right now who started, they're going to be the rotational pieces, all of them.
Not on the offensive line.
Like them getting pushed or no,
defensive line. That's
I'm
true.
talking about the defensive line.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to be the.
But they won't be out there
rotational
all at the
pieces.
same time.
Yeah, but it's still going to be rotational pieces though. They're going to be in there, but not all at the same time though. But still, like you got to hold your ground. Like what's that famous saying?
Some of those guys getting cut though, T-Flow. Some of those guys getting cut though. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to carry at least like 10. Like always, we always carry 10.
Yeah, but I think
last year we carried 10, 11.
But them dudes the weakest dudes you saw today, they won't be there next week.
No, I'm talking about the first quarter. I'm talking about the first quarter.
Yeah,
like those were the main guys. Those are the main guys who are going to be on the team, the first quarter guys.
But Tifo,
and they were getting pushed around.
Ebicom looked good. Nick's not out there yet. Javon Kinlaw and
the
Eric
interior,
were in the field.
The run game.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the run game.
You know what? For some reason, if there's anything I'm not worried about, it's that. I'm worried about the offensive line, but the run game, I think will be fine.
Remember, you always win in the trenches.
Yeah,
that's where the game's always fought in the trenches. And just with that, it's just like Kyle. We all know it was a vanilla offense, vanilla defense, but hey, so was the other team. They had a vanilla offensive defense too.
Nobody said that yet.
All right. So like. Yes, we all know, Houston, they weren't speeding up no plays. They were doing vanilla as well. And just that for some reason, during the practices, I guess the reports that we did good during the practices, but when it came to game day, they just whooped our butts. Simple as that.
Tiflo,
and like,
it's good to hear from you again. Tiflo is still Tiflo. I love it. Tiflo, hey, how's Allie? Is she doing all right?
Oh, yeah. She's right here.
All right. Hi, Allie.
Yeah, she's right here.
We do have to go because after the game. But I'll be back tomorrow and looking for y'all. Good to hear you back again, too.
Yes, sir. Can we get a Niner shout out, Ronbo?
Yeah, of course you can. Niners! Allie and T-Flow. Y'all have a great night, okay?
Good night.
Good night.
All right, Ronbo, have a good night.
You too. Hey, yo, Levi.
Oh.
Levi.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
Oh, Levi, we're sitting here trying to put ointment on these pains and bruises and bumps we took tonight watching that game, Levi. Because, anytime we lose, and that's why I don't like to lose. I don't care what even if we was out playing checkers. I mean, I don't want to lose. Because then the doom and gloom and Chicken Little starts running around and we start worrying about the future as if tonight's game is indicative of what we're going to see going forward. I don't know if it is or not, but I don't want to assume anything just yet. Levi, I want to hear what you're thinking, though.
Well, it sounds like the last couple callers weren't worried at all, Ronbo. It looks like it. I mean, maybe some in the chat or something. But
Willie Snead did make me mad, though. I want to say that one time more. Willie Snead did make me mad. I was okay until I seen him do that. But go ahead.
Well, I mean, that might have made him lose his potential spot on the team.
I don't even care. That's good. Damn it. What you doing, man? Oh, catch the ball.
It's okay, Ronbo. It's preseason.
Yeah, that's true.
All that means is it's bad for him because that means he probably won't get his roster spot. That's all this preseason game was, being able to choose two things, and all it did was make the decisions a little easier from some players.
Levi, I got to tell you, if I'm Willie Snead and I see him over there writing down things on the clipboard, wait a minute, coach, let's run that play again. God.
Yeah, no, it's too late now, man. You don't get but so many opportunities in the preseason.
Jesus.
So, and if he did a play that bad,
and
everything and they got hard cuts, it makes a decision a whole lot easier. Oh, sorry, Willie Snead, you were close, but no cigar. You can't be dropping touchdowns in the end zone.
I mean, nobody was standing around him. There was no contesting and nothing. Purdy put it right where it needed to be. I got to get over that, Levi.
Increase the chart.
Yeah. Tart's looking for a job. Well, he found a team finally, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but, Well, Ronbo, I got one more thing to say. I'm kind of disappointed, Ronbo, but not in the game. I know I ain't said this in a while, and, it's no big real deal, but I'm kind of disappointed you took Jimmy Garoppolo off before your ceremonies. I was expecting your ceremonies, goodbye, Jimmy, and then I remember one, sir, I saw him gone. I said, dang, Ronbo gave in to peer pressure.
Levi, I really got tired of people coming at me. People coming at me in email, on social media. I said, you know what? Jimmy's leaving soon. I'm going to just take this down. And I'm not going to make it ceremonious because I'm not happy about it. I mean, I love Jimmy. I still do. I don't care what anybody says. I'm always going to love Jimmy G. But, I got tired of the you're right. I bowed down to peer pressure. I did.
Are you still going to have your ceremonies goodbye, Jimmy?
I need to, you know what? Now that you mentioned it, I need to find, I'm waiting for him to leave, though. And then, of course, you'll see incense burning and, Domino's Kennedy, what's happening? All I'll go through the whole Catholic ceremony. Yeah.
He deserved it from what he did for you. I heard you say he gave you therapy and everything.
He did,
So,
I mean, think about what we was like before Jimmy came. And all of a sudden, we're on the map. And all of a sudden, we're in the conversation for the SB every year since he got here, right? So that's why, I don't know why people hate him. I don't understand that.
I think everything that Jimmy did helped us. Even him getting hurt. Because he got hurt, and guess who we got? We got Nick Bosa. Everybody loves Nick Bosa. No Jimmy, no Nick Bosa.
Right.
If he would have been the quarterback, you ain't have his little injury concerns, you wouldn't have been early enough. Somebody else would have snatched him up.
We'd have won too many games.
So this great roster we have, you can make an argument that you can thank Jimmy Garoppolo for it.
But you know what? All the mid-round picks we got, George Kittle and all those guys, the 49ers don't need their first and second, third round picks. Actually, they do better work when it gets late. It's amazing. We got to do something about that offensive line, though, fam.
You sound like you're saying we need to be more like the Rams, trade our first rounders for talent and then just develop players in the second, third round.
F them picks, right? No, I ain't gonna get. No, you're right. I'll take that back. I withdraw that comment. I want my picks.
All right.
God, because Drake Jackson looked good today.
He did. Well, that's good. Well,
he made one stupid play, but otherwise, that's a dog. I love him.
Like I said, Ronbo, I feel like a lot of pressure for Trey Lance this year. I know it's his first year and all, but man, the pressure is on high. We got people calling 49ers with the Super Bowl predictions and deep playoff runs.
Well, that's the thing. You hit it right there. This team is expected to compete. Okay, you get rid of Jimmy, but if you're going to bring in somebody else, this team is still Super Bowl ready. You've got to continue to move forward. You can't take a step back. You cannot wait. We got to get to the playoffs this year. Or there's going to be a lot of noise at the end of the season. So Trey is under a lot of pressure.
It's going to be a lot of nerves early in the season because there's some people who were saying, "Oh man, it's a mistake." Brett Favre and a couple other people think, "Oh man, it's a problem to move from your quarterback that's been pretty good to you, and you're a Super Bowl potential." You just say, "Hey, we're gonna both develop Trey Lance and win a Super Bowl." Basically.
It's
a rough thing, and week one is an actual extra hard game because that's supposed to be the super expected win game, and for me, that's an extra pressure.
Yeah.
Because Chicago, they come in the game, they ain't got no expectation. Everybody said we're gonna lose, so we just play.
No, don't say it, Levi. Don't use that word right now. But we're gonna work this out. Levi, we do after the game. I'll be back tomorrow, though. Okay, looking for you.
All right, I'll see you next time, Ronbo. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, fam. You too. And Mount Boeing says our stars are aligned. My boy, I love your optimism and enthusiasm. Though. We're gonna be all right. I agree. Hey, Raul, let's check out Raul. Raul. Raul is probably out looking for Willie Snead like I want to. I want to know, Willie, what the hell was that? You couldn't get the ball served any easier than that. Hey, Roof, Howard!
What up, big dog?
Howard, man, come on in here and tell us about how you felt about this ball game. And are you concerned, anything like that? Some of the things I talked about, defensive players, offensive players, whatever you want to talk about, because there's no real attack on this conversation. What are you thinking?
Well, yeah. I already told you last night, man, I don't take this game seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And this was about as vanilla as melted vanilla ice cream can get.
I mean, if there's any more vanilla, be clear. You know what I'm saying? God.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't defend Trey. I can't defend Trey Sermon anymore, man. I really can't. I can't defend Trey Sermon anymore, bro.
I don't blame you. I'm not going to argue with you either. That's just, I'm tired of Trey Sermon. I'm trying to like him. I'm trying to give him a chance. I'm trying to understand he's got a bad will. But my God.
You know, I want to root for the kid, man. You know, I don't want him to lose his job, but yo, you get put out there, try to prove something to the squad, and you just, you know, you're not really putting it out there. Like, nothing on film for us to see, nothing for us to break down. Like, yo, this could be a really. Soon as Jordan comes in, he busting up holes and shit. Like, what's going on, Trey? Where's this at?
See,
you know what I'm saying?
You're saying all the things I was thinking the whole time that game was going on. Man.
I can't defend it. I really can't. I don't know if he's still hurt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can give him that little bit of excuse. But if you out there, you out there. And I'm saying you out there for what you're supposed to do.
Right. So if your leg is hurting that bad, then Kyle, stop trying to run him and put him on the PUP. He's not impressing anybody.
I think that's what's going to happen. He's going to be on the pup list. Nobody's really going to. Even if you put him on the practice squad, I don't think anybody's going to pick up Trey Sermon.
No, he'll be there. But no point in embarrassing him. He's a third-round pick. Put him on the pup, all right, and then come back in a few weeks and then say, well, after reassessing Trey Sermon, he's not going to be able to participate this year. We have until week 8 to pick him up, so we're going to let that ride, and hopefully he'll come back healthy next year. That's what I do. I tell Trey that too. Trey, we're gonna go ahead and let you rest up this season. Let's see if we can get you back in and give you another shot next year. No point lying about it, Howard. He can't beat out anybody on the team. I'm not cutting anybody for Trey Sermon. What did I just say? I said I wasn't going to start on Trey Sermon. Let me hush. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. So see what we could do with this is we can always, because I think, honestly, I believe Jeff Wilson, this most likely will be his last season.
Yeah.
And especially if he doesn't show out, you know what I'm saying? If he doesn't stay healthy, then I could definitely see them just going with Trey Sermon, possibly getting another running back in the late rounds.
You still got TDP. You still got TDP.
Yeah.
He didn't look bad today.
No, I'm thinking for next year.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for next year. Yeah, TDP is gonna be. He's gonna do his thing. He ain't gonna get cut. And like I told you yesterday, Jordan Mason is going to be on the team.
That's what I was just going to ask you about. If I had it my way, I tell a friend, listen, you guys do better work getting your running backs undrafted or take them in the late round. Don't waste a draft pick on a running back. I like what you did with Jordan Mason. He's one of the better guys on this team, and you did not use a draft pick to get him. What does that tell you? Stop drafting these guys in the second and third rounds or whatever round. Just don't, because they're not going to work out. Look at your best running back of all time in the 49ers playoffs was an undrafted free agent. You know, I mean, you look at Raheem Mostert. Nobody's ever going to equal what he did. Nobody, you know.
No.
So.
Not even close. And Elijah Mitchell, he was a gem in the sixth round,
yes.
And he came out, got the job. Like he wasn't playing no games, man.
Overnight. Took that job from Trey Sermon overnight. God.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, like, you got to earn it. You got to earn your keeps, man. Like, this is a business. So,
well, Howard,
I'm not even tripping. So it's just a meaningless game. I'm not my mind ain't changed about this. I said it yesterday. I said, listen, this is not nothing anybody should be taking seriously. This is only like practice. Like, it really is.
Oh, we gotta go. It's short and sweet after the game. But let's be looking for you tomorrow, and we may even like Trey Sermon tomorrow when we wake up after a batch of pancakes.
I think the only way anybody will like Trey Sermon after tomorrow is if they play him on Madden and he has like 100 yards.
We got to stop it. Oh, that's just mean. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Oof. 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 Night, fam.
All right, big dog. Peace.
Peace. There he goes, my dog. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
We're celebrating the fact that it wasn't a real game, and that's what I'm the happiest about. That it didn't go down in the standings. Yeah, Howard, Clarence, can you imagine? There we are, the proud Niner gang, right? And if we lost 17-0 to the Texans. This chat would get shut down. They'd run us all out of here. You'd see this chair empty because they would have even ran me off. You know what I'm saying? So this
right.
is like something we got to get over, and I don't want to think about it. I'll get over this. I'm not going to remember it in 3 weeks. But
is everybody panicking?
Yeah. Well, because there was from beginning to end. It looked like the 49ers really shouldn't have made the trip. It didn't look like they were serious. But Clarence, give me some assessments on this game.
Yeah. So I think everybody's assessment's correct. Trey Sermon, I can't vouch for the guy. I'm sorry, man. Can't vouch for the guy. I watched that. I watched the game. It's like, man, what's the difference here? The hole is exactly the same size. How can Mr. Mason get through it without a problem? But Mr. Sermon, not so much. I can't explain that.
He's got a
I've just watched the All-22 to see, but
yeah. Okay.
I get the bad leg. All right, I get it. Fine. But I think Kyle let him start to see bad leg or not. Guess what? This is the NFL. Everybody's going to be hurt eventually. A nick, a cut, bumps and bruises. You gotta have some whatchamacallit. You gotta have some
cojones.
You gotta have some you gotta have some callus. You gotta have some, you gotta build up that callus. Get you're gonna get hurt. Nobody at the end of the season is gonna be 100% healthy. You better learn how to handle those bumps and bruises. And I don't think Mr. Sermon is able to withstand that. Like I said, you got to be able to stick your foot in the ground and run. No dancing, no doing this. Just get into the hole and go. And that's what Mason does. He's very easy to see.
Carlos Hyde 2.0. There's just no doubt. There's no way about it.
And the same number, freaking 28 too. We need to burn number 28.
I know, right? Don't allow another running back to have 28 as long as any other. Do not use it. It's bad luck.
Right. Yeah, it does bad juju to number 28 for whatever reason.
It really is. It's strange.
Yeah, we don't need power. We don't need necessarily power backs. We just guys that have power and to be able to and to be able to
accelerate,
recognize the hole.
Because TDP does have that. He had a couple of runs today, but Kyle made him sit down because Tyrion, come here. No, you're done for the day. You can go ahead and take a shower. Because you know what? I'm not letting him get hurt. He is definitely staying. They kept Sermon out there a long time, didn't they? They were getting a good look at him today. I'm telling you right now, Clarence, Sermon is
it's like you got a couple runs in there, but like I said, for the most part, it's not a consistent body of work throughout the preseason. And like I said, you were playing against the quote unquote the one-ish, the 1.5, some of those folks. And if you can't compete with those, what do you think is going to happen when you come against the ones? come against the true starters of the team. Granted, our O-line is still an issue. However, like I said, no T-Dub, right there. Just having no T-Dub, the leader of the line, you could tell everybody was kind of, but
going through
I'm
the
proud
motions.
proud of Burford, proud of Banks, Poe. They're keeping Poe. They better not put that boy on the practice squad. He will not make it through waivers.
I look for Poe to compete for a job. He's going to stay.
Yes, he's going to compete to start. No less. And like I said, it's just a matter. And again, Trey, poor guy. He had what, maybe 1.5 seconds in the pocket. It wasn't much, but he did what he had to do. He didn't throw a pick. He just is a little inaccurate, but he was under duress, and he's learning. He's still learning. Give the boy a break. Give him some time to do what he needs to do. He needs time. He needs reps. He needs more reps. He needs more reps. And that's it.
I was hoping Kyle would leave him out there a little longer, but
Yeah, I know. But hey, you know what?
That's just dangerous, though.
He saw the O-line was not holding up. He was not holding up the way it needs to. He wanted it to hold up. He took Trey out, and I would too, because you don't want to risk him getting hurt.
And after he saw that sack, I think Kyle's seen enough. Anyway, Clarence, I'll be back tomorrow. You know how we do after the game. So good stuff.
Yeah,
and because we all agree on the same guy. Trey Sermon is getting it from every night. God. Anyway.
PUP or he's gonna get cut, and then if you make he can go on the practice squad or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's hurt. Like you said, everybody's hurt.
Yeah.
You have to build up a callus to be able to take the punishment.
This is the NFL.
All right, I'm out.
All right,
Ronbo, God bless you, sir. God bless production.
Man. All right.
A shout out to the Niner gang.
Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll see you tomorrow, Clarence. Appreciate you, fam.
All right, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
And Godzilla says, well, I've seen enough. Purdy should be QB2. The kid has a ton of potential and a sleeper cannon of an arm. And that's good point, because everybody says, well, Purdy just doesn't have any arm strength. Well, you know what? I don't care. He's doing better than Studfeld. And Willie Snead would have had it. I got to get over Willie Snead, don't I? I really do. I'm sorry. Be Ham.
Ronbo, baby, tell me about it.
Willie Snead? I try not to think about Willie Snead, but every time I think about Willie Snead. Okay. Beham, I want you to tell me what you felt about this game. Because you know we do.
Would be a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
Would be a dress rehearsal, Ronbo. I kind of wonder, we weren't connecting a little bit, on certain plays, and kind of looked confused a little bit. Offensive.
At times, that's true. I didn't. I thought the same. I didn't say anything, but I thought the same. They looked confused, didn't they?
Yeah, we kind of looked confused as to where the ball should go, or I saw them giving Trey some confusing looks. But like the guy like the last caller just say, he needs reps. He needs time.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope he can pick it up quick, man. It's a quick this season. Hey,
17 weeks.
When the 11 get here, it's gonna go quick.
It does too, doesn't it? So. Once the season starts, it seems like it just rolls by real fast. And if you don't keep up, you get left in the dust. Because the Texans looked damn good today, didn't they? That worries me more than anything else, Beham. why did the Texans look so good against us? I understand it's vanilla, but they were playing. They weren't serving anything but vanilla ice cream over there either. So I just didn't want them outplaying the 49ers. If we lose 14-12, but don't whoop us 17-0. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you got to think, man. I think they played a bunch of their starters compared to a lot of our backups. Because I think I've seen a lot of our second string, they was in and they would still had like their first screen Mills, the quarterback.
Mills stayed out there all day. They didn't have Laramie Tunsil out there though. Did you see that big moose on the sideline? And they were still handling our defense. That worried me.
Yeah. I don't think I don't put nothing. I don't really give their offense really no credit. If Nick Bosa and the rest of those guys had been out there, it would have been totally different.
Been a different story.
That's
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Davis Mills has been laying down at least every now and then.
Yeah, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. I feel that in my heart. They had a good game plan for what we put on the field, the backups. They had a good game plan for them. So, I'm not really concerned about what we did. The problem is what I was concerned about. I know Debo was out there, Ayuk and Kittle. I didn't see Elijah Mitchell out there, so I wasn't really worried about it.
Elijah's not coming back till week 1. They said that already. Because you know how he is.
It just really, made me worry when I seen their offense. Not their offense, but our offense, struggling. And that right there against their ones, that right there made me, it's making me wonder, like, okay, hey, 17 days is gonna be here quick, So
we'll have a game plan. One thing you can give Kyle Shanahan credit for, he'll have a game plan that'll most likely be effective and it'll hide any problems we have, if we have any, like the offensive line. But to be him, I don't know. Trent Williams is coming back. I don't know what's going on the right side, but he'll have a plan that'll probably be something that can be applied with what we have. We'll see.
I believe we'll have something ready for the Bears. I believe, they held up against Green Bay. That was Green Bay playing their starters. We don't, and that was really our best game. So, I think we'll be okay. It's yet to be seen.
I know. I just want it to be seen when we can be saying, all right, don't disappoint us. Got people scared.
I don't think we'll be disappointed. I think we're more worried tonight because, again, Ronbo, he only had 2 series out there. You're starting running back. We still have some starters not there. So
lots. 20-something. I heard 21. So, BM, you know how we do after the game. I'll be back tomorrow looking for you though. Since you take a time off, because I can tell you was at home. I heard somebody in the background. So
that's my wife in there. My wife is now screaming off.
They was probably mad at Willie Snead too. I tell you what, fam, I see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, my man. Be easy.
You too. Night, BM.
Night.
And hey, yo, Steven in Rome. Steve, Rome.
What's up, Ronbo?
Willie Snead. I can't get Willie Snead off my mind. I'm still fuming. I'm trying to stop talking about him. Like, God, Willie.
Man, Willie Snead was, if I'm not mistaken, one of the Ravens' top wide receivers before they let him go.
Well, you know what? I'm wondering why they did that. Willie running around putting butter on his hands before the game or something. Because, Willie, you're all by yourself.
Ronbo.
It was a great route, I guess. Anyway,
Ronbo. I'm going to have to be that bad guy tonight because I said if We do it to Jimmy. We got to do it to Trey, and we got to keep it moving. I got to do it. So with what was it with Trey Lance? You can say he's going to be QB1. You can say all that good shit. But the thing is that Brock Purdy seems to be a little bit more mobile, a little bit easier to find the pocket, or not find the pocket, find the receiver in deep pocket. He scrambled a little bit better. His accuracy is a lot better. It's just if we're gonna chew out Jimmy, we got to do the same thing to our starting QB. And it's kind of deflating knowing that Brock Purdy, who is Mr. Irrelevant, came in and did better not only than Nate Sudfeld by light years, but also did better than our first-string quarterback. And he had the same offensive line, almost the exact less weapons going into the second half. So it's like you got to think about it. I mean, is it because Kyle Shanahan's calling these plays that reserve Trey's actual skill, or is it because Trey's not really ready? Trey's not ready for that high-caliber play. Is he nervous? Is he scared? Who knows? But like I said, I'm gonna be that bad guy today. I'm going to pick on Trey a little bit because it doesn't make any sense that we're going to have, Trey Lance be our number one when our backup's backup is doing better and moving the chains down the field better than our starting QB.
Yeah, Brock Purdy, he looked better than Studville. I definitely got him QB2, if nothing else. So, yeah, I don't know. Trey's look better. I don't know what happened tonight. The offensive line is one thing, but Trey was doing on play action a couple of times too, and still, I think he's. You know what? I think he's a little nervous. That's the thing. He's under a lot of pressure.
I hope so, but look at Brock Purdy and how he played. Cool as a cucumber the whole.
That was amazing, half. Wasn't it? And he's got more to be worried about than anybody because he's like Mr. Irrelevant. And then he's got a chip on his shoulder, though, Steve. I like that. Brock Purdy wants everybody to know that is BS. I am not irrelevant.
Hey, he deserves to have that chip on his shoulder. And you know what? If it comes down to it, and Nate Sudfeld is second string and Brock Purdy's third, it's the dumbest move that Kyle Shanahan will have. Because easily Brock Purdy beat out Nate Sudfeld, without a doubt.
You and me both agree. I bet you a lot of people agree.
I really hope. I mean, and then on top of that, too, Trey Sermon did actually kind of decent today. He did not so bad. I expected him to be a little bit worse, but, I mean, he did pretty good for, having that injured leg and coming out for that first game of the preseason.
I'm trying to respect that leg. I really am. If it hurts, it hurts, okay? So I'm trying to get up off it. Willie Snead's my new whipping boy. I cannot forgive him for that.
I don't blame you either. Like,
it's
it was
awful.
Right straight to the helmet, into the hands, in his bread
you can
basket,
see it.
ready to go.
Yeah, you don't have to look down or up. It's right there, Willie. Pull it down.
Yeah.
Pull it down, Willie.
And
no.
Let's talk about that receiver that lit up. Oh my God, what's his name? Malik Turner. Let's talk about Malik Turner, who lit up that poor defenseless receiver on the Texans special teams. Not only that, but
in the beginning of the game,
further down the field.
I thought he was going to get
flagged. He damn
near
killed a man.
He hit it right in the head. I thought they were going to flag him on that. That's one they missed.
But Ronbo, not only that, but he helped Brock Purdy move the chains down the field where I think, is it like an 18-yard catch? That's even more impressive. Not only did you almost decapitate another player, but you come out and you got sticky fingers. You route their CBs. Ronbo, I got to give it to Malik Turner for that one. That was phenomenal. But if I'm going to pick, who gets the game ball today, easily Brock Purdy, 100%.
Oh, Brock,
110%.
Brock, he looked good out there. He remains cool and calm with an offensive line that had him out there sprinting around, but he kept his eyes downfield the whole time. I mean, look at him doing his Russell Wilson imitation. It was pretty funny. But Steve, you know how we do after the game. I'll be looking for you in Rome tomorrow, though.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, night, Steve.
You have a good one, Ronbo.
Night, Rome. Night, guys. Ellis.
Yo.
Ellis, come on, give us some, Ellis, because And if you want to talk about Willie Snead, I'm all in. Go ahead. Anything else you got to say though?
Man, shit, that Amazon Prime was getting a little bad connection here and there, so I guess I missed the Willie whatever happened.
Willie Snead had a touch. We didn't have to go 17-0, fam. Willie Snead was standing right in the end zone. Brock Purdy hit him right in the face with the ball. All he had to do was put his hands up and pull the ball down, and we could at least be left out of there with 17-7. Willie Snead fumbled it. He bobbled it. It went out of bounds, and then he just went ahead and dropped it. I said, Willie Snead, take your ass home. And don't pay for him to get back home. Get home the best way you can. What was that? Oh, I was
sound like the game was too big for him.
I guess so. I don't know what he was doing.
You know, they always say, "Oh, the game's not too big for him." It sounded like the game was too big for him on that one.
Damn! I did not want to get shut all the way out.
Good luck, Willie.
Now you got Rams fans that run around talking. God, 17-0.
Good luck, Willie.
I know he's out.
He's out of there.
Please, I'm keeping.
But yeah, man. Shout out to our young rookie, corner, our slot.
Womack.
The one that's yeah. Shout out to the young star, man. He's a keeper, man. I was impressed with him. Even after the little penalty and stuff, he came back. Got the pick. He's playing good coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's busting his ass. Well, that's what I'm saying. I got to shout him out first, and then So I was seeing Trey Sermon get some carries, and he was getting some yards. What ended up happening? Did he start falling off or something?
He had one good carry today.
Okay. I thought I seen him at least.
You saw the one good carry he had. He had a couple of the carries where he got 2 or 3 yards. I forget. He had a 2.8 gain average today. I think he was 6 carries, 8 carries, 20 yards. Yeah, 8 carries, 20 yards.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, there goes that. TDP. Did he even get any? Did he play today?
He had a couple of carries. He had one carry that was Trey Sermon-like, but the other carry he had was nice. Kyle made him come and sit down as soon as he had that good carry. After that, he just said, "Come on down. I'm gonna take a good look at Trey today, and we're gonna make some decisions here today." I bet you that's what's going on with Trey. He's gonna be on the pup because if he's got a bad will, you don't want to cut him for that. If he's a 3rd-round pick, you're gonna put him on the pup, reassess, look at him again after what? Can you come back after week 8 off the pup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 or 8. Or did
how many guys can you put on the pup list?
Damn, that's a good question.
I think you can put.
I feel like they extended the list of amount of players that you could, and maybe the duration of time. But I don't know. They shortened it or extended the length of time, and then maybe I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but I thought last year after last season they had changed the pup list stuff. There was some new rules to it. I think that was supposed to be beneficial for the teams, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. But anyway, man, yeah, it was pretty terrible. I like Brock Purdy a lot. I was disappointed that Nate Sudfeld looked like he had his shit together for a quick second. I know he's a check down master. But that pass he threw was it Tyler Croft or something?
That INT?
Was that who it was?
Oh, you mean, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he wasn't even fucking looking at it. Juwan Jennings was to the left of him, wide open with nobody around. Nobody. And
like
plenty
Nate
of real
Sudfeld.
estate.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, Nate. What the hell is going on? I mean, literally to the left of Croft, less than 7 steps away, you saw, Juwan Jennings was opened up, and I mean, he had nothing but real estate.
But Ellis, in fairness, that offensive line, the Texans was coming in like they had taken it personal or something.
Well, that's why I said I was concerned about the O-line last night. That's why I said that last night, man, because that was one of my main concerns was the offensive line, and we see what happened. Yeah. Trey couldn't get into a rhythm at all. He's got some work that he needs to do.
but I'm sure he's got the jitters a little bit, and he's got a. It's just a lot more pressure on him this year than it was last year. That's for sure. So all those things are going to affect the mental. There's no way you're not like a robot where you're just numb to the outside noise and all of the things that are weighing on you. But this is what this is what you came for. You know what I mean? This is your job and your duty. So you got to find a way to manage at some point. And I'm hoping that he can do that. But I was glad Brock Purdy came through and played and did his thing. He threw that ball kind of low. I know he's not very tall, so that ball was just a little bit. He didn't see the linebacker clearly, but he threw the ball literally like to the linebacker's chest.
Yeah.
So
Ellis, we have a thing about throwing to the linebackers. I don't know what that's about. This is Kyle's offense if somehow it's a problem. But Ellis, we got to go. It's after the game. So you know what? I will be looking for you tomorrow, and we'll probably have different perceptions that we have today because I'm Willie Steed. My perception hearing is not going to change. But anyway.
Malik Turner gets the spot, not you, Willie.
Thank you.
Peace and love, brother Ronbo.
Back at you,
and, it's preseason. You know what I mean? We went 2-1. And the Texans, I said the Texans are actually going to be better. I knew they were going to be better, with Davis and all those guys in there. So they're not going to be terrible, and they got Lovey. So, but shout out to you. Shout out to you, family.
Thanks, man.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man. Wipe your teeth. Yeah, I appreciate it. I said wipe your teeth. Wipe your teeth.
Ready to go.
And brush your teeth.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Niner faithful, man. Peace.
Thanks, Alice. Peace. And, hey, Frankie. Frankie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Frankie, come on in, man. Quick assessment tonight, short and sweet after the game. Frankie, anything good, bad, or indifferent, whatever you want to say, go right in and let us know. We want to share it with us.
Man. Well, this is during these games, man, the biggest thing I was trying to evaluate was Trey Lance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wanted to see the most improvement from him from the preseason games from last year, the 2 regular season games, and this year. And I just haven't seen the big improvement that I was hoping to see from him. I'm seeing what I saw on his college tape, the big arm, and I guess his mobility. I'm not even seeing a big mobility on him because I see him getting taken down a lot. I figured a guy his size, he'd be someone who remind me of like a Big Ben guy. Remember Big Ben? No one was able to take that guy down. I figured this is what we're going to get from, at least Trey.
Yeah.
And this is my biggest thing with Trey. Listen, I'm like you. I'm like Show. I wanted Jimmy to start this year because we knew we had the roster to go now, And I think a lot of us, we just didn't want to wait for the development. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows? That could take 2, 3, maybe even 4 years. You don't even know. And there's a lot of us who are like, we want to win now.
Yeah. Well, the Super Bowl window's open.
Yeah, and this is the thing. When people, and there's another thing, people talking about the offensive line. Listen, we already knew this for Kyle Shanahan. The pass blocking on his O-line was always bad. Jimmy just masked it. That was the thing. Jimmy masked it. And
I tried to explain that last year. If you get rid of the ball quickly, you don't know how bad the offensive line is. But you got to get rid of the ball now. And,
you do, and I made a big bet with my buddy. I was like, hey, man, I bet you money that Trey's going to take way more sacks than Jimmy ever did. He looked at me like I was crazy. Like, this guy's mobile. I'm like, dude, you have no idea what's going to happen. I was like, I guarantee you Trey Lance going to have over 40 sacks this season.
Oh, no.
It's going to happen.
God. Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? Kyle's got to get those receivers open quicker. I don't know how he's going to do it, but guys got to get open as quick as possible. And as Trey spots him, hopefully he'll pick that up. That's worrisome.
Well, that's the thing. And then there's going to be big growing pains with this team this year. I know people talking about we're going to the Super Bowl. My guys, it's not happening this year. I mean, there's a way we can make the playoffs, but the NFC just looks like dog shit this year. This is the first time in my job, I'm 34 years old, that I've seen the NFC this bad and the AFC way more dominant on paper, as you can tell right now.
And look at the schedule,
like
Frankie. You look at the schedule, but you know what? I'm feeling better about the playing the Bucks now. But the Bucks, the Bulls, Bears. I tell you something else, Frankie. I am not assuming anything with the Hawks. Not yet. I need to see us beat them. I need to watch it from beginning to end because they still scare the crap out of me. Hate that.
Man, I hope so. If he was the Geno Smith, that's it.
maybe Geno can beat Geno. It's not Russell Wilson. We deal with him the week after. Can you imagine that?
Week after. Yeah.
Damn it. That schedule is just brutal.
You have to win those first 2 games, though. I mean, those look like gimme games. But I'm telling you, our defense is going to have to really hold us down. But people also got to remember, too, our defense is going to be on the field a lot this year. Jimmy was known for, we were always in top 5 in possession time.
Yeah.
So our defense was off the field a lot. People got to realize this year, our defense will be on the field a lot this year. And Trey's a big play guy, so usually, you have like a nice 70-yard touchdown, they're going to be back on the field. But he's going to go 3 and out a lot. It's going to happen. So people got to realize that. Our defense, there's going to be a big workload on these guys this year.
Well, at least we got a lot of depth, so hopefully they don't get tired. Maybe that's what they anticipate. But we got guys. As long as the injuries don't take us out, Frankie, we can't have like 2 and 3 guys a week like we averaged last year, going down. Especially your frontline ball players. That just can't be.
No, our defense looks good. These are the best corners I've seen, even better than that 19 Super Bowl team. This defense looks very solid.
Yeah.
That's why, to me, it's just like very aggravating that we got to go through the growing pains this year because. I always felt like Jimmy has 1 year left. Just let him do it and see what happens. Then we can take it from there. But this is what it is now.
So we got to see what we can do with it. And who knows? Maybe things will straighten up all of a sudden. I need to see what they look like against Chicago, Frankie. You know what? Because after we see that game, we'll know exactly what we're dealing with here. If the 49ers go out there and handle business and look pretty much confident as to what they're doing, look solid, then we'll know they got a shot. But if they look like they look tonight, anything resembling tonight at all, my God, it's going to be a long season.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be like tonight. We'll be obviously our starters will be out there, but like I said, I think our defense will hold it down for us in that game, and we'll see what happens with the offense. I have no idea what's going to happen with the offense. It's hard to. From what I'm seeing, I know it's going to be a struggle. So we'll see.
Yeah, because I love football. I don't want to see how many months are we talking every year. We go from September to February. That's too many months to be pissed off.
That's why I'm hoping the first 2 weeks we get those wins, and then our schedule gets tough. So hopefully the first 2 weeks we can have some good time with those.
We'll be fine.
We'll see. I just want people to, take a step back and just not realize that, whatever. But hey, we got Purdy though, at least. Purdy.
Brock does look like I love the look on his face when he's out there navigating around. And he got pissed off tonight with some guys out there tonight too.
Yeah.
So I said, that's good. But he gets back to it was Willie Snead. Willie made another drop earlier.
Dropped the ball.
And then Brock went right back to him, and he made the catch.
Yeah.
And then Brock's the kind of guy, okay, you want to play with me? Then I'm going to believe in you. You dropped the ball once, fine. Shame on you. You dropped the ball twice, shame on me. And Brock went to him in the end zone. Now it's shame on Brock. You should have known that jerk was going to do that. Damn it. Oh.
I would love to see him with the starters. Purdy played a lot of games in college. So he's very, he played 40-something games.
He looks
I
astute.
don't even think he was ever injured either. He was solid. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah. Well, Frankie, we're going to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Great to hear from you. And let's talk, see what happens, see if we calm down and what it looks like. I can't wait to see the press conference. That was going to be the fun topic tomorrow.
For sure. All right, Ronbo, have a good night.
You too, Frankie. Let's go check out Liam. I heard a tone. Liam? Hey, Shabazz!
Ronbo.
Shabazz, come on in here.
Didn't I tell you we was gonna lose this game?
I believe you did, actually.
Shabazz, I should have listened to you, man. I just had to plug the Niners on my 5-teamer, man. You were right.
Oh, man, Casey, I
Didn't
told you.
tell y'all that? And
Casey, you got to pay attention to Shabazz. He does this a lot. You did this last year, Casey.
I know this, Ronbo. Thank you.
Didn't I tell y'all we was gonna lose this game and everybody was gonna come in overreacted? Didn't I tell you this, Ronbo?
Yeah.
I said this. I swear to God, to Jesus, and 98 black people, that's what I said. And I said, everybody going to come in with their instant overreaction.
You couldn't find two more and round that number off.
I said, I want us to get our butt kicked in the last preseason games. I swear that's what I said.
Well, you got it. I mean, that was a country ass whooping, too, because we looked like we weren't in that game from the beginning to the end.
Ronbo, Shanahan is a master psychologist. That's what you want. You want them pissed going into week 1. You want them feeling like they let you down.
Shabazz, I don't want to interrupt your call, but hey, I was with you. I said something as soon as you came on. I came on the next day. I said, you know what? Shabazz is right. We're finna lose this game, and everybody's gonna react. I was with you, and they're doing that shit now. Like, come on, man, relax.
Listen,
we did look,
hold up, man. Because you know we keep it short and sweet after the game.
They did this in 2019. Talking about when Jimmy threw his 5 interceptions. Jimmy had his bad game at game 3 in preseason. Everybody's like, man, TJ Benson and Nick Mullins look better than Jimmy. All of a sudden we go to the Super Bowl.
I remember that.
Stop.
Emilio, hold on. Save some of that good stuff. All right, hold on, Emilio. Go ahead, Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Don't worry about it. Lance didn't get no good plays. Can I get a fruit punch? No ice. Fruit punch. Ronbo. He ain't gonna be back there, and the defense ain't gonna be on the field. We're gonna be having 13-play drives every game, 12-play drives. Hey, listen, man. I don't even know. That's why I didn't watch the game, because these 49er fans are delusional. They have delusions of grandeur. I bet. This is what I do. Guess who I bet against tonight, Ronbo, in my parlay?
You bet against
the
49ers?
Casey,
take notes. You got to help Casey out, Shabazz.
Man. Was that no ice?
Shabazz bet against the Niners. The Niners are favorite to win that game, a slight edge, too. Yeah.
And guess
so
what?
You made
I
money.
took the underdog.
Yeah.
I took the underdog. Hey, Ronbo, this is what I do, but I ain't going to argue with nobody, short and sweet. And then week 1, all the same ones, just, Trey don't do this, didn't do that. Hey, we'll see y'all week 1, sunshine. I love y'all. I'm gone. Bang, bang, Niner gang. But when I tell y'all to listen to me, listen to me.
Shabazz, I'm still getting rid of Willie Snead. I've had enough of Willie Snead. But everything else, yeah, I'm with you. Oh, God.
All right?
All right, fam.
All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all later, fam.
All right, looking forward to it, Shabazz. Be back tomorrow, actually. All right.
All right, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
It's eerie how often Shabazz makes those calls, and they do come into fruition. But the Big Show says, should the O-line not matter when you have a mobile quarterback? Question mark. As I remember hearing people saying we shouldn't be concerned about an O-line. We got Juice and Kittle. Show, you're scaring me, man. I don't want to worry about this. You know, we do have Juice and Kittle, but the big guys, they got to do their job. I saw a couple of guys on our offensive line tonight what's Jalen what? He got beat so bad. I mean, the dude ran around him and he left him looking like a spinning top. And he went right back and grabbed. I mean, the dude grabbed a hold of who was a quarterback at that time, and just body slammed him to the ground. I said, you know, he couldn't even slow him down. He didn't even bump into you. Anyway, hey, Big Show, thanks for that. Hey, Charles. Let's go check out. Hey, Tony, get in here.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony, you know,
these wins up.
You know, it's funny, Tony, because we do tend to police ourselves when people go off on on the we're doomed tangents, and then you got Shabazz who comes in, and he actually told us that he made money betting against his team today. That's hilarious.
That was funny.
I didn't even know they were running bets. I forgot about that. They do run bets even in the preseason games. The 49ers were slightly favored. So, Tony, let us get some Tonyisms. What are you thinking about the madness that took place today?
You watch, everybody's going to start screaming now. I think Jimmy G's quick release just exposed the O-line.
Did last year.
But anyway, I think the guys that had a good game were Purdy, Dwelly, Menahue.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys had a good game.
Womack wasn't bad.
I think
he was tenacious. He got called for a foul, but I love his enthusiasm out there. He'll be okay.
I think the snaps from the center some of them were just ridiculous, too high.
God, I think that was Sutherland.
They need to practice that
badly.
Too many penalties, missed tackles.
Oh, I forgot about the flags. You're right. We
Yeah.
penalized them into one score for sure.
Yeah, and Sherman, I think he's gone.
Richard Sherman?
I don't think he makes it. No.
Sermon, Trey Sermon.
Sermon.
Yeah.
Sermon,
I don't know what's going on with Trey Sermon. I think Cal kept him out there for a better look. Because you notice Tyrion Davis-Price came in for a couple of plays and left. So did Jeff Wilson Jr. So Kyle says, "Okay, give him the ball. Give him the ball. Give him the ball." Okay. All right. Didn't make a note of that.
I mean, Kyle didn't look happy.
No, he didn't. Not all night.
He looked like he was pissed off hard. So I'd hate to be on the receiving end of him after that game. He'd be screaming his bloody head off. I mean, granted, like say in favour of what Shabazz said, we didn't have the
we didn't have starters out there.
Starters out there, but still, there's people playing for their positions. You know what I mean?
You have to look at individuals. Even if I'm not looking at the game or the outcome, I'm looking at certain players. Willie Snead, Trey Sermon, the guy we had, the tackle from last year who got just viciously beat like a drum. These guys, I'm not happy with that. I don't see them improving anytime soon either. So
well, I said to you a few shows back, Ronbo, we're not really going to know what this O-line is about until they meet a top 5 side similar to like us.
Oh.
All right? And if they turn into turnstiles, well, that's how they're going to be against, premier bloody teams.
I'm already picturing what it would look like the Chargers just mutilating us. Just mutilation. It goes beyond beat the 49ers. They just mutilated us. They were running through that offensive line like crazy. Trey gets carried off the field on a stretcher. I mean, it's just really scary.
Well, that's the biggest worry, isn't it? I mean, we're not worried about, people running through the O-line like turnstiles. We're worried about the one and only quarterback that we've got at the moment gets injured.
And running backs taking full-on hits?
Yeah, you can stick bloody, what's his name, where the sun don't shine. I don't want him as the backup quarterback. Tall guy.
Nate Studfield.
Nate Studfield. Forget about that. Purdy's,
I like Purdy.
Better than he.
Yeah, he just looks
I
like
think
he knows
got
what he's
more. Doing. Yeah, he's got more game sense. If it makes he's more game aware, if I can put it that way.
I wish Cal next week would just run him with the ones, just a few plays. I'd love to know what that looks like.
Well, we're going to find out, but I love I love Emilio's and and Shabazz is enthusiasm, but I've still got one finger on the worry button. You know what I mean?
Oh, Tony, I didn't even know.
I can't help it.
We're enjoying ourselves so much. We ran. I didn't know I ran out of time. We're way over. Tony, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay. I got my finger on that same button. I'll see you tomorrow.
My shout out to everyone, and catch you in the next chapter.
Hey, cheers, Tony.
Cheers, man.
And there's Casey who just cannot. I wish Casey, get in here, man. I can't. You're losing money on these parlays. You know, one thing you should never bet on. Never bet on your team, because you're going to be, your heart's going to be where your mind ain't. And now, you got to bet on everybody but the 49ers. I got to tell you right now, I wouldn't bet on the 49ers one way or the other, because I'm going to be not going to think clearly. My mind is, damn it, 49ers going to win this game. I'm putting down $1,000 right now on the damn 49ers, and I don't have and then I get taken to the bank.
I mean, Ronbo is all good, but I hit a 17 a couple nights ago.
Oh, did you really? Okay, so you're good. You're not treadmilling.
No, but you know what, man? Hey, I should have listened to Shabazz. And Shabazz calls in and he goes, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
And he speaks the truth.
Yeah.
And for
he does that a lot.
Reason, and, he shows up and he says it's going to be vanilla. And, he's saying this, and I'm like, oh, that's right. I can see it happening. And I thought to myself, I swear to God, Robo, I thought it's going to be 17-0. And for whatever reason, when I'm writing my ticket tonight, or yesterday night, I said to myself, hell yeah, I'm riding with the 49ers.
See? You'll do that you know what? You're going to do that all year, too, because you don't want to lose.
I'm still new to sports betting. I made one parlay a week last year, and I hit 3 of them. So I feel pretty good about where I'm at with NFL sports betting, and I know I can always improve. But let's talk about this game tonight, Ronbo. I feel like the 49ers lost the Super Bowl tonight. I feel like I can't wait to forget about this game. And
let's tear this team down next year and start all over. Exactly.
Spending my night with Al Michaels in preseason on Thursday.
That was fun. I haven't seen Al Michaels in a long time.
You know what?
I know he's over
this guy
prime.
Sermon, Ronbo. We got to get this guy Sermon off the field. Ronbo, I call him 2-yard Trey. Okay, I can't deal with this guy, man. It's like, without even looking at the stats, I would guess he had 10 yards. 15 carries.
Listen, he had 20 yards, 8 carries. All right. You know what? And that's not good.
No, it's not. And they're probably going to keep him, right? Because didn't Phil say they owe him $1 million or something? So
Phil, that's right. He did say that. Well, you know what?
Yeah. And speaking of millions, Ronbo, I'd also like to take this time to let you know your channel passed the 10 million view mark a few days ago. I thought that was cool. I just noticed that. I know you don't really care about that stuff, but 10 million views that's pretty cool.
What? No, I mean, you saw that on the ground. yeah. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 10 million, man. That's a lot of views.
Well, that's fun stuff. A lot of lovable people, I want to thank everybody that was a part of that vote. I mean, about those views. I just want you to hit like. Listen, because the thing is, Casey, there's a lot of Rams, Raiders. I'd love to know the percentage of those people that are 49er fans. There's a lot of haters that love to come in here and troll and mock and antagonize. I wonder what percentage.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed it's never the Cardinal fans talking shit, Ronbo?
Well, because they know better.
Like those guys. They just never make a peep. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Arizona Cardinals. And you know what?
And you guys are welcome anytime.
I thought the best part of this game was Ross Dwelly, and I thought the tight ends played great. And God, I can't wait to forget about this game, Ronbo. I feel like any other week the Niners win like 80% of the time against the Texans. Week 3 in the preseason.
I know.
It's just at home too. God. Hopefully the Niners win a ring this year and we can forget about this Levi curse and move back to San Francisco and everything will be great.
Well, you know what? You want to hear something really funny? because we got to go here real quick. Aaron Donald's out there. They showed clip. All I can see was this helmet flying
so
up.
nasty,
You saw that?
It's funny and everything, but Ronbo, I hate seeing that, and I'd like to see Aaron Donald get suspended for.
He's
at
got
least
to
8
get
games.
suspended. You don't get to do that. I mean, come on.
It's not like kicked off the Rams. I mean, I don't think the Niners would ever entertain someone that's done everything that he did prior to today. You know what I mean? He's been in fights off the field. He's done this in practice multiple times before, and that looked like he was trying to kill the guy with it.
I know, right? That
was
nasty. The dude's on roids. That was that
If
had
I was
to be roid rage.
Rumbo, if I'm the Bengals, I'm not letting Aaron Donald leave that field. I'm going to leave Aaron Donald where I find him. Seriously. No, that pissed me off.
It was ridiculous.
It really pissed me off to watch that.
Guys, it's out of control.
I feel like, and you know what? I'd like to take this time to say that I think Aaron Donald is one of those guys that got big in high school and, you know what I mean, just is a bully. And,
Probably.
And I don't like that shit. So, yeah.
Because we all know those guys. Anyway, let me see tomorrow, Case. You know how we do after the games. So, I want you to have a great night, and I'm glad you won some.
I'm gonna go meditate with my medication over here, and hope you have a good night. Take it easy, and I hope I never hear Al Michaels again, Ronbo.
Thank Casey. We all got people tonight. Willie Sneed, boy, ooh, Willie, Liam. Liam. And there's a friendly guy. Bring that Austin in here. Hey, Austin.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Austin, you're the friendly Longhorn State tonight beat up on my 49ers in the name of the Houston Texans. They rode down on us like a 50, 20, 35, 40 Texas Rangers and just beat hell out of the 49ers. Tell you what, they're a better team than I thought they were.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Ronbo. I feel sorry for you guys.
How come?
Because, Ronbo, I know it's preseason, but I just hate seeing y'all go through this.
Well, thanks for that sympathy. Yeah, because the thing is, Austin, I don't mind losing a preseason game, but don't just get your ass handed to you. I mean, I watch some of our guys struggle out there, and I says, he's getting cut. But the thing is, I just don't want to watch that. So,
and Ronbo, I hate to start you up, but I saw that Willie Snead play too.
Oh.
And I tell you, I was like, how did you drop that?
And he had several opportunities to catch
it.
Did you see him juggle it around for a little while? And then he ran out of bounds, and he just said, screw this, and just threw it and just quit. I said, what? I've never seen anything that brutally pathetic in my life. What are you doing? Oh.
Ronbo, he's playing with your emotions.
Well, yeah, he did a good job. I'm done with Snead. He missed a couple other times, and Brock Purdy kept going to him. He missed another one, gimme, easy, coming down the field, and then Purdy went to him again, and he made the catch. And I guess Brock says, okay, I got him right where I want him now. And there's that shot in the end zone, and Brock Purdy's probably celebrating as soon as he let that ball go. There's nobody within 10 feet of him in either direction, and he did that. Perfect shot.
But Ronbo, that's Samuel Womack. You got you all a ball player there.
Ain't he tough? Yeah. Womack is just mean. I mean, that guy must have been about a foot taller than he was. He was all over him. I loved it.
And that tipped interception.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he caught it at first. I was like, did he catch that? And he came up with the ball, and I was like...
He caused it, and that was my Tavares Moore. They made the catch with the most incredible Tavares was bent. His body was torqued in a way that it couldn't. I don't know how he did that, but he did come up with the catch. Those are the kind of people I want on my team playing back there in the secondary. They don't give up, and that's what we need. He's a slot cover, too. We're not going to put him out there all the time. I think the 49ers were just taking a look at him to see, in case, can we put him out on the edge if need be. Because Andrew Thomas might be in trouble.
Because the way that it's looking, your corners and safeties are going down quick, fast, in a hurry.
We do this every year. We just can't get to the game one is always missing at least a couple of blue chip players. It's going to be Jimmy Ward this year, for sure. It might be Michael. People don't call Michael McGlinchey a star player, but I don't think he's going to make week one either. Hopefully he does, because no matter how bad people think he is, he's better than what's going on that right side of the line right now. I got to have him. And plus, Michael McGlinchey helps the run game, which we do. That's what the 49ers do. We run the ball to set up the pass. It's important. It's pertinent.
Mm-hmm. And Ronbo, if you drop Trey Sermon, I have a funny feeling someone's going to pick him up, and then off he goes.
You know what?
That's how it works.
Yeah, he's got a bad will. Sermon's going to be on the pup. If I had to make a prediction right now, because the rest of the guys on that running back room, he hasn't beaten them out, so it'd be wrong to put them on the depth chart behind Trey Sermon. Every last one of them has outplayed Trey Sermon. So,
but Ronbo, thank you for your time.
Hey,
time to ride off on the high horse. Go Cowboys!
Night, Austin. Hey, Emilio. Emilio probably did you watch that game? Because you said yesterday you weren't going to be able to watch it.
I watched what I needed to watch.
Yeah, you watched highlights.
I watched the half. I watched it to the first half.
Oh, the first quarter, that's right.
I watched, and
Lucky you.
No, I watched the first half.
You didn't have to get real mad like I did at Willie Snead. Well, I'm still mad at Willie Snead.
Okay, you know what, Ronbo? You and everybody else, just stop. They're scrubs. They're not the starters. They're not going to start. They're not going to start. What mattered was the first half. Let me ask you a first question. Okay, when they were running all over us, did you think our defense is going to be crap, or we're going to be in danger?
No, tonight I saw who was missing, and I knew why they was running.
No, but the question is, since everybody wants to freak out, you know how they were running the ball all over us?
Yep.
Did you actually think that's our defense, and you think we're going to be creamed by every running defense we're going to come across?
No, that's not what I thought. What I thought was, what is with Dameon Pierce doing whatever he pleases? And then I looked and see who was out there. I said, oh, you know what? This is God.
Okay. With that said, with me saying that to you, you honestly think just Trey is going to be horrible and you shouldn't start? You actually think that Purdy should be the starter?
I won't go that far. I did like what I seen in Purdy as a backup.
No, because this is it's not just you. It's everybody that's out there. All of a sudden, we were getting killed by the run, and all the people weren't freaking out about that, but they were freaking about Trey. Like, that doesn't make sense. How are you freaking about Trey not doing what he needs to do, but you're not freaking about they were running the ball all over.
I said it during the game, too. They're running awfully easy.
I said, that doesn't make sense. So I would be more worried that somebody or any other running back that we get out there is going to run the ball down our throat. I would be more worried about that. That's Trey not doing what he needs to be doing.
Yeah.
But I wasn't, because I knew our starters weren't out there. I'm like, really? Nobody's really out there, but nobody's saying nothing about this. So I'm like, come on, something's wrong. Something's really wrong with that. And what I noticed is that this game was basically trying to figure out if we're going to keep Trey Sermon.
I agree. That's why I kept him out there.
That's what that was. Because honestly, Trey was only trying to just, Lance was only trying to just kind of move the ball on his half. But you can tell he kind of really wasn't trying. It just literally looked like, let's see what Sermon can do if we're going to keep him on the roster. I don't think he's making the team. The way he was playing on that 14th short and trying to get that first down, he's not going to – I'll be really, really, really shocked if Shanahan keeps him on the team.
I got to see the press conference.
I just don't see that.
Shannon's going to defend him. I promise you. He said, well, Trey –
of course he would. Well, okay, when has Shanahan ever talked bad about a player, even when he's doing bad? Even when Pettis was playing that, did he ever really talk bad about a player?
That's true. But I think,
okay then.
I think Cal's going to
He's not
say
that
something
kind
about
of
the
coach.
offensive line movement. He will explain that.
He's gonna. Well, of course he will. He's gonna try to not put blame on somebody. But he's gonna say, "Oh, well, you know, this guy got killed and this and that, or the blocking or something." He's gonna try to find a way not to make him look bad. But at the end of the day, as much as we saw, Sherman did not do his job, and he might not make this team. If he does, I know I would be hell. I would give the job over Mason over him, honestly.
I would too. No hesitation, no thought. Yeah. So
this was not a Trey show. It wasn't. We saw the Trey show week one, preseason game 1. We can see what he can do. This was about the running backs, because the question was, what can a running back do? Because we all know we are a run team. Yes or no?
Absolutely yes. It's always run first.
This was about Sermon. This was about Sermon trying to make sure if you're going to be on the roster or not.
He got the most carries.
Like, well, I don't see why people are freaking. Exactly. He didn't do too much with it. So I don't see why everybody's freaking about Trey. Like I said, unless Trey had bad games, the first game and now, I said, okay, now we got a problem. We got something to worry about. But no, like I said, because we did this when Jimmy in 2019, when Jimmy had a horrible game, he couldn't move the ball, and then we brought in Nick Mullins and TJ, and they scored touchdowns.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, it's the same scenario. I'm like, come on, do you guys remember anything? I'm like, sometimes I question these guys. Like I said, sometimes I talk bad about the team, but I'm like, at least I remember what happened a couple of years ago. All of a sudden, everybody goes blank. Like, this never happens. We're supposed to win every single game. I'm like, dude, who cares if we win? It's preseason. It is preseason. We're trying to see who's going to make the team and who's not.
Yeah.
These games do not matter.
And Willie Snead.
If we would have lost all 3, are you going to tell me everybody would have been panicking? Like, oh my God, we lost all 3 games.
Yeah.
We're going to be crap.
Yeah.
Like, it's preseason. It's mostly for scrubs to show that either they're going to make the team or not.
As it is, we went 2-1, so it's really not that big of a deal. But anyway, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. You know how we do after the game, and we'll probably cool down. I can't wait to see what's being said about us. That's what's gonna be the topic for tomorrow. Watch and see what happens now. The media's gonna beat us up.
And honestly, it doesn't matter.
It I agree.
Even matter. I've already said. At the end of the day, Trey, we're going to win this division. We are. I don't see why we should not win this division. It's in the books. We can tell we can win this division.
He's talking to you, Rams.
Trey's going to be close. Hey, and Trey is going to be an MVP candidate. Just watch. It's in the book. It should not be no reason. But I was like, everybody wants to freak out.
Yeah.
And that, like I said, once I get home, I'm going to watch the game all fully from start to end. And like I said, I watched enough for what I needed to watch. It's just like, calm down.
All right, Emilio.
It is preseason.
We're gonna go. I
look forward to hearing from
you tomorrow.
You and everybody and all the paper out there, just relax. Please relax.
I'm not relaxing on Willie Snead. He's out of here. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Emilio. I tell you,
good night, Ronbo.
Night, fam. I'm gonna dream about Willie Snead. Oh, I cannot believe he did that. I don't want to go zip, Willie. Hey, Charles. I think we can stop ringing Charles. I think Charles is disconnected or something. Hey, Jay, come on in, Jay. And let's talk about Willie Snead. We can't get it off. Oh, God. Hey, Jay. Jay's probably trying to make a connection. Give him a second. All of a sudden, you click. Jay. Liam again? Liam, I think Liam's done too. Liam. All right. Bill, get in here, Bill.
Oh, okay. I just got off work. I got stampeded by a bunch of Texans. They were partying like rock stars.
I know.
Bombarded with SS. I was so heated. My phone died throughout the game. Like at the third quarter, I caught it, turned it on. After charging it, saw the score. I'm going to say don't worry about Trey, but I'm going to say this. You may not like what I'm going to have to say. Purdy as practice squad, cut Suffield, and yes,
No.
I
If you
said,
cut Sudfeld,
let's keep.
you got to put Purdy goes up to QB2. He's on the roster.
QB3. QB3. We haven't cut Jimmy yet, and we're not cutting Jimmy. He is a backup.
No wonder you said
paid
what
a
you
lot
said.
of money for backup. Watch out. I told you. Don't take that poster down yet, just in case Trey gets hurt, because the O-line was not blocking. He was running for his life. What I was seeing, oh my goodness, come on now. And Snead, yes, you can go ahead. Forget the practice squad, buddy. You go on down to Seattle if you want. Get the heck out of there. You don't want to play like you got heart. Goodbye, senor. All right. I'm not even worried about Trey, but I'm worried about him staying healthy because they're not blocking. That's the only thing.
Well, okay.
Let's see how good they block.
That offensive line, there's going to be some personnel changes on that from what you saw today, though. Those fellows who are out there today will not be on the first string, and they certainly won't be starting against Chicago. So,
no, I think we're going to win against Chicago. There's nothing to worry about. And all you Cowboys fans, I'm going to make a strong prediction. I'm going to go along with it because I want to see it become memes. Okay, I'm saying this so that I can see you cry when the Niners eliminate you from the playoffs. So I'm going to give you some credit, a benefit of a doubt. You guys are going undefeated this year. You're going to end up in the NFC Championship. You're going to beat every other team because I don't think we got you this year. So you're going to beat every team by 40 burgers. And we're going to come into your stadium at your house undefeated, like no losses. You're whipping everybody. And everybody's saying you're going to go to the Super Bowl. Come trucking the 49ers. We seen you. Actually, we keep you staying home. And you guys cry. We beat you and go to the Super Bowl. How do you like that for the ending? Oh, yeah. That's going to hurt. Undefeated, beating every team by 40 burgers. And we come in the NFC Championship and whip you and make you memes again. Meme number 2. How do you like
Bill,
that?
You know what I mean?
Michael Irvin.
You know Marcus Spears on ESPN is about the most biggest Cowboy fan of all time, next to what's his name?
Michael Irvin.
I forgot about Michael Irvin. And then of course you got
Michael Irvin predicted undefeated season, so I go along with you and give you that.
And Skip
and
Bayless.
We're gonna whip you and keep you home.
Wait! Just realize something. Skip Bayless, between Skip Bayless and Marcus Spears. Both of them, Skip Bayless and I should say Michael Irvin, they do continually believe the Cowboys are going to contend this year. But Marcus Spears, who I thought was the biggest Cowboys fan of all time, he just went in and said, I love the Cowboys. Y'all know how much I love the Cowboys. I always love the Cowboys. They ain't going nowhere this year. And I said, whoa, Marcus Spears has spoken, and he never talks like that. Skip Bayless still, Shannon Sharp pointed out to him how many flaws that they do have in Dallas that is not going to make them happen this year. Skip still
Ronbo,
sit there told him.
Ronbo, give them credit because if they don't go undefeated and they don't even make the playoffs, we didn't give them the benefit of a doubt. This is how it goes. When you give the Cowboys the benefit of a doubt, they don't make the playoffs. But when you say they suck, they make it. Watch. Be nice. All right? Have a nice day. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
No, I'm talking to my ride.
No,
hold on a second.
No, because we're out of time.
Hold on. All right. Give me a 49 shout out.
Got it. Big Bill. Hi, Bill.
All right, bye. I can't find my headphones.
Bill's coming all the time. Hey, Jay. Yeah, I think Jay's got a real situation. Is he there? Jay? I thought I heard Jay. Jay? Oh, I heard that was Jay. As soon as I heard somebody say I'm having problems with earphones, that's Jay.
Hello?
Jay, yes.
Ronbo, I'm a little concerned that I think we might go 1-6. We might go 1-16 this year, Ronbo.
Wait a minute, who is this? This can't be Jay.
Ronbo, I think we should start Brock Purdy as well. He looked good against those third stringers. Honestly, he might be a future Hall of Famer, by the way.
I knew this was a break call.
It's me, man. What do you mean, Ronbo? What?
You're still breaking.
No, it's me.
Jay, you are not serious.
Oh, serious about that? Of course not, Ronbo. What the hell?
That's why I said a prank call. Jay, you know how we always come undone. We don't handle losing. And, in the regular season, we get just brutal about it. Because, look at what we're doing. We're doing this again. Jay, I'm not mad at losing the game as much as I am certain individuals, Willie Snead. I understand that some of those guys are not going to be on the team, but I don't want those kind of mistakes. You're a friggin' professional. Then play a little bit like one. And then again, you understand why they're trying to get on a team because they've had problems. Dang, I was so mad.
Yeah, but I'm not really concerned about this game because it is only a preseason game, and I'm just glad that no one got hurt. What the hell?
Yeah.
Because
no one
last
did get
year,
hurt. That's two games in a row. No, when did Jimmy Ward get hurt? Was it last? No, it wasn't last game. He got hurt before that.
He was against the Vikings practice or something.
Well, he did get hurt. See.
But hopefully, luckily no one got hurt. And
wait a minute. You know what, Rams? It's a repeat. Why do you guys? Okay, I'm sorry. Rams are really. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know about that. A repeat, by the way.
I know the thing is they're calling it a two-peat. Several people pointed out to him over and over. There's no such thing as a two-peat. Okay, go ahead. You know what?
Yeah, but
ignore them, guys.
What's it called? I think Trey's gonna be fine. He didn't. In my opinion, he has to work on the short and intermediate passes, and honestly, that's gonna be until in 2023, in my opinion, where he's gonna,
Yeah, his intermediate game could you? I think everybody knows it, including him. If he gets that down, he's gonna be really special. But we got to go through this, and hopefully it doesn't take long.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. But throughout the year, he's gonna get better, in my opinion. And that's about it. And he needs to, in my opinion, his accuracy is not the accuracy, it's ball placement, in my opinion. So he needs to work on that.
Good point.
He knows where to go with the ball, and he just need to, place it in the right place, and that's it.
Yeah, and guys, and the guys got to stop dropping the ball. I don't know what's going on with that, but we got to get better hands.
Oh yeah, one last thing, Robert. One last thing. It sucks that we didn't see our number one wide receiver out there in Brandon Ayuk.
He was out there. Remember the beginning, the first series?
He was?
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on,
Brandon Ayuk was standing there wide open, but there was a defender sitting in wait. And Trey saw. I was kind of proud of Trey on that play for that reason, because that defender was sitting there daring Trey to throw it. And Trey saw him, apparently, just in time. And everybody thinks Trey threw that ball short. No, he pulled a string on that. He saw that defender. The dude was getting ready to pounce. If Trey would have threw that, he was going to pick that off because Ayuk didn't see him. He was standing right behind Ayuk by just a few feet.
People look slower, in my opinion, Ronbo. I don't know that route, or I don't know where Trey. He threw it in a perfect place. I don't know. Debo looks slow, in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
But whatever.
I've always said this, Jay. And Debo, I love Debo, man. But Debo's not a downfield threat. Just keep kicking intermediate routes. That's where you're really effective. But don't be going downfield trying to beat defenders, because now you got to thread the needle with a pass way down. That's not high percentage. I don't like that. So we'll see.
Well, see you tomorrow then, Ronbo.
All right, Jay.
You have a good one.
You have a great night, man.
Bye.
And I'll check on. It's Bethel time. Hey, Bethel.
Hey, Rumble.
Hey, Bethel, what do you think of there, Bethel? You know, we've heard it all tonight. Add something else.
No, it's just that the Texans, other guys were doing what they need to do to, try to stay on the team. Our guys didn't.
And they won't. And they won't be on the team either. Willie Snead.
Yeah, they won't be on the team. I'm like, if you're not gonna work your ass off to try to stay in this team, then you don't deserve to be here, and it's gonna be real easy to say, all right, goodbye, and let you go. That's it. And so that's basically what you're doing because.
And it's not about losing the game. It's just about individual play out there and guys that you can't wait till they make the cut.
Yeah. So, and then plus, if they see something like that, then, other teams are probably not going to pick them up. So, and if you cut them and you put them in the practice squad, if you think you could develop that guy, then, you could put them in the practice squad because nobody's going to want to pick them up. So,
you put Brock Purdy. Are you going to put Brock Purdy or Nate Sudfeld on the backup squad?
Didn't you see what the announcers were saying about Brock Purdy? They're not Nick, not the backup quarterback.
No, not good things.
Purdy.
Yeah, Brock.
Yeah, so that tells you right there that if he goes to the practice squad, he's gone
immediately. So that's what I'm saying. The 49ers, and you can put Nate Sudfeld on that practice squad. He'll be there for until week 17. So I think the 49ers should consider doing that. Don't put Purdy out there for somebody to get. Purdy's got a good head on him.
About Nick.
He's going to be okay. And Bethel, think about this for a minute. He's been given that Mr. Irrelevant. They held up that big red jersey, number 262, Mr. Irrelevant. He's probably said from that day on, you're not going to stop calling me that. So I like this guy's ready to play.
Yeah. The only thing I got kind of pissed off is that I see all these badass catches in the practice when you're doing all these practice and you could catch those balls, but in real game you can't catch those balls.
Less pressure.
Like what's going on?
Yeah. That's less pressure. You get guys that are relaxed, hanging around their guys. This is my place. Yeah, you're relaxed. There's no nervousness. When you get under the lights, there's a lot of players like that.
That's how you should be when, you're, on the field because,
damn right.
That's what you're doing there is to win a roster spot. Yeah.
Well, Beth, you know how we do after the game, though. I mean, I'll be looking for you tomorrow, and it's going to be fun to see what's said about our team tonight. We'll get ready for that tomorrow.
I see that. It just, we have to just relax and, let, whatever goes on, let it flow. And later on, if something bad happens, then we could really get mad and argue and, say all this stuff. But if it hasn't happened, then it hasn't happened yet.
Let's move forward. Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Bethel. Looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow.
Subscribe, and let's go Niners.
Thanks, Bethel. Night, man.
All right, good night, everyone.
Oh, my God. It's Marketing Pro. Oh, my, what could he possibly be saying? Marketing Pro.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do? How you doing?
Oh, Marketing Pro, I'm doing like well, you know what? We both have problems tonight. I mean, I got Willie Snead to get rid of, and you have Aaron Donald trying to beat somebody to death with a helmet.
Well, believe me, to respect the greatest defensive player of all time, like in the NBA, you never saw people disrespecting Michael Jordan.
Wait a minute. Wait. I didn't get the whole story. Why was Aaron Donald so upset?
Well, because that scrub on the other team, he was out of bounds. He's out of line, and you know what the Rams do? They smack you up. We're the most feared team in the league.
Wow. Now, wait a minute, Marky Pro. I think that, as I remember now, I'm not just tooting my own horn here, but we're the most physical team in the NFL.
like I said, now let's go to the 49er game. I was just watching, I just want to see what's up with the Niners. And Trey Lance, the kid, needs 2 years. He's not NFL football speed ready. He was lost in the woods. It's like a deer caught in the headlights. He was shook. And the plays that I saw with Trey, his foot speed was not on point. That's point number one. Now, Ronbo, did you notice his foot speed? 2, he took a whole day to throw a 5-yard pass. So, has Trey improved from last year? What's your opinion from what you saw?
Man, I tell you what, Mike, I seen a difference. The same thing that's been going on in practice. 1 minute he's here, 1 minute there. I think that's kind of normal for his development where he is in it. So I've got nothing to pass on him right now. I'm waiting to see. He needs time, and that's pretty much all I can say about Trey.
He needs time, but week 1's around the corner, and I'm telling you right now, that kid Justin Fields is ready to pull the upset on the 49ers.
Nah, we're not. Hey, listen, you know what? Justin Fields has got to deal with the 49ers defense. Now, whatever Trey's doing, Kyle's going to set it up where he'll figure something out so Trey can't hurt himself. We got to get the offensive line to work a little different, too.
I'll tell you what Kyle's going to do, but the league's pretty on to him. Kyle's been solved by the league. He's no longer that genius. See, Sean McVay has evolved. He's taken over as the best coach in the NFL. He is the new genius. Kyle is the student now because he ain't got a ring like Sean McVay. We're the world champions. And now what I've got to say is only thing Trey can do is that little roll-out play. And the defenses, you can't fool them over and over with that. He struggle in the pocket, and he hears footsteps. And where was the elusiveness everybody's talking about? He's getting taken down every other play. Now, Purdy, on the other hand, mechanically was day and night better than Trey. And I don't know if you didn't notice that, but he made some pretty good throws. I thought it was Jimmy G out there for a second.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. But remember, the 49ers did not come in there with a game plan. Now, a lot of players are going to play better, and they've got a system in their head of how they're going to take a team apart. So, it was tonight. It was just a game of, we're just playing football out here, and we're going to see exercise our fundamentals and things like that. So, Mario, you cannot pass any full judgment yet. You got to wait. Just like I'm.
I know the big score from the Big Orange to the Big Apple. Marketing Pro knows the score. Now, I'm going to tell you guys now. I'm going to declare it right now. Put it on record. Rams have already won this division. We've already taken this division.
Okay, Marketing Pro, because we are out of time. Listen.
Okay, now let me bring up one kid on the Rams.
Marketing Pro, I'm serious. We're out of time. Production's going to cut you off. I'm telling you.
Rams Nation, number 1. And Niner Mike. Put a look out for him. He's missing.
Okay. Let's Champagne. Trey has the same problem as Garoppolo, bad old line. Yeah. But the thing is with Jimmy, when Jimmy wasn't getting knocked into the dirt, you got to get rid of the ball quick with that offensive line. That's why sometimes when people are always saying, you got this guy open, you got this guy open, got that guy, that's open. Listen. When you've got an offensive line that is allowing that defense to come and get you, you got to make the play that is right there and do it. And this is the thing. This is why I say when growing pains in Kyle Shanahan's offense, you got to get rid of the ball. He can run around, but make sure if you can't get rid of the ball first, then start running around. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo, what's up?
The Marketing Pro on the phone. It's funny, Tony. I can't wait for this season to start for that reason, because the Rams are just partying, ain't they? You guys have to put up with them on Atlanta forums. God, it's just
Let them
amazing.
keep basking, Ronbo. Let them keep basking.
Yeah.
They get hit in the mouth.
That's gonna be a wonderful day, isn't it?
I'm watching y'all's game now, Ronbo, because as usual, NFL Network showed Green Bay KC, so I didn't get to see y'all's game, but I'm seeing the replay. Ronbo, y'all play vanilla. There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it was. It was strictly. Kyle was just looking at people. I would have liked. There were certain people that I was hoping I'd see something better from, but that offensive line. When I seen guys getting spun all the way around because they got beat so bad, I said, you know what? The Texans got either some sharp players coming on defense, or we've got some issues with some of the guys that are trying to make gain a spot on that offensive line. God.
Well, the Texans' offensive line is pretty good. They're young.
Yeah, they held us back.
First-rounders. Yeah, they got 3 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and a third-rounder. They're starters. But Tonzo didn't play tonight. He wasn't even dressed.
I saw him.
Their left tackle.
I saw him standing over there looking like a moose. That's a big man. That dude is huge. So, and that was, see, that's what I'm saying. You're saying, Tunzel's on the sideline. They got 3 other guys. Texas did a job, and I understand. You hear the conversation the guy in the booth was saying, the new guy they got in there, Texas says, well, we got a lot of problems protecting the quarterback, and he says, well, that's priority 1. Let me go fix that right now, and he's doing it.
Kenyon Green, first-round pick, Kenyon Green, their second first-round pick. Yeah, he played left guard. He played, the whole starters played except Justin Britt, their second-round pick, Kane, their right guard, their third-round pick, and I remember Titus Howard out of Alabama State Division II. He played the big number 71.
Yeah, and Tunzel's standing there watching. And he's the best one of all of them.
And Jordan Willis got a sack, didn't he? And I heard you saying, I haven't seen it yet, Omenihu, because Omenihu played at the University of Texas and played for Houston.
I know.
He got a sack.
Omenihu must have been just delighted. That quarterback turned around and Omenihu just hugged him to the dirt. Bam! I missed everyone hit him.
If Omenihu, I know you got defensive linemen to have him, but if Omenihu gets some snaps, because I wanted us to draft him bad, he can get you 7 or 8 sacks if he gets the opportunities.
I'm telling you, you're right. I call him Alden Smith Light. He reminds me of all that longness, lean, long, and getting around that corner in a hurry. I like him.
Down the corner,
him a lot.
Yep.
So
how did Womack do tonight? I haven't seen
vicious.
him yet.
Womack is an absolute pit bull. I mean, he was, he makes up for the size. You should have seen him working on the bigger defenders. They put him on the edge for reasons I don't know why they put him on the edge, but they put him out there probably just to see if they could have more depth out there too. Womack can play any position on the field. In fact, I'm thinking about putting him at safety. If Jimmy Ward can come back, Womack is just tenacious. He's nasty. He's vicious. I mean, them defenders, man, the dude coughed up the ball because Womack's hands were moving at 100 miles an hour. Even after the guy made the catch, Womack is just fighting underneath, just fighting. Ball pops out. Tavares Moore picks it as it flies up in the air. I said, look at him. Look at him. He's crazy. I love it.
He's a dog. What I'm noticing, and it's like I said, I'm watching it now. It's 30 seconds to the half. Y'all had a lot of penalties. That'll give Kyle Shanahan a reason to get in y'all's ass now.
And a lot of guys getting cut too. Shanahan, all he needs is an excuse to get you out of here. So.
Yeah, and now is the time of year, Ronbo. You and I talked about this about 2 months ago. You're gonna see some named players across the league getting cut because we need another defensive end and maybe another backup nose tackle. There's going to be some named players hitting that cut list, and maybe y'all can get some offensive line help.
That's a good point. And you notice, and also Arnold Spears, thanks for reminding me, I read that today. Did you like Denzel Mims coming out of the draft?
Did I?
Yeah.
Is he the wide receiver?
Yeah, Denzel Mims, the wide receiver for the Jets. I liked him coming to the draft. I said, he reminds me. I forgot who he reminded me of that year because he's long, he's got good speed, and Denzel Mims is tired of the Jets. He says they're not giving me no opportunity here. I worked on some things. How come?
Because you got Corey Davis, Elijah Moore, and Garrett Wilson ahead of him.
I forgot about Corey Davis was another big runner of draft crushes a few years. He's finally come into just like I thought he would. I wanted C-Mac too. The year we picked up, I ain't mad at it. But the thing is, C-Mac, people laughed because I wanted a first-round running back. I says, y'all, I'm telling you right now, you get that kid for Kyle Shanahan's offense and let's go. Solomon Thomas got picked and I was sick. So I knew I was right.
Yeah. If they do cut Denzel Mims, y'all better grab him because somebody's going to take him.
No, they said they're not.
Second round pick.
They're treating Mims like they what's his name over in Brooklyn for the Nets.
Cardell?
Yeah, they're not listening to him. They already told him we're not letting Denzel go. And Denzel, if he wants to do something around here, get to work and let's get ready to play some football.
Yeah, he needs to stay ready because you never know if somebody's going to go down. If you're the fourth guy on the depth chart, then okay, man, get in there, let's go.
And I like his ambitions. He needs to be right. He needs to be mad about not playing, but he's got to wait. Tony, wait. I love talking about every team around the league with you. That's so much fun. Hey, we got to go though. Let me see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and on this note, I'm going to say it for all you Rams fans, so I can put it in the chat. Aaron Donald should get suspended 10 to 12 games.
At least. 10 to 12? I got no problem with that either.
$300,000. He should fined and suspended just like what was the guy from Cleveland? You remember Cleveland?
Oh, yeah. The edge rusher.
Garrett. Just like Myles Garrett got.
Hey, and also, did he hurt that kid? All I could see was a helmet flying up in the air.
I saw it tonight watching your child. I turned to it, saw it. I could see the helmet and I hear it. Clank, you can hear it.
You know how strong he is, how hard he was. But anyway, Tony, I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
All right, good talking to you, Ronbo, and you Rams knuckleheads. Aaron Donald ain't the best defensive player of all time. He ain't even the greatest defensive player of all time on his own team. That's Deacon Jones and Marilyn Olsen. Thank you and good night.
All right, Tony, good stuff. Talk to you later. Hey, and D and T stands for Donut and Tanisha. Come on in, Donut.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Donut, man, we sit back here going over the game. I've noticed I'm starting to talk about other things now because Willie Snead made me mad and I've been in a long time. But Donut, you and Tanisha, how'd y'all feel about this game?
Man, I have no explanation about that damn game today.
Yeah.
But what I do have to say about marketing pro though, / marketing slow, / marketing slow, / whatever flow you want to try to do, man, stay up off the chat, man. Why tonight? You sound like you celebrating, man. You sound like you ready to get a DUI on the chat, man. You going so fast, man. Like we say, man, worry about your squad first before you talk about real champions. We got 5 to y'all 2. At least if we got them in the Bay Area, y'all got them in 2 districts. So holler at your boy. What's going on, Ronbo?
I love it. I do. I was just disappointed in some people out there tonight. I saw some things on the offensive line that made me really feel a little weak because I see them getting beat so bad. And I said, you know what? If you can't handle all that size, then maybe you ought to trim it down to around 300 pounds. All right? Because you guys, I'm watching these guys just jam around you at 100 miles an hour. You didn't have a chance. Your quarterback, you left him hanging out to dry. Yeah, I'd feel real bad if I was on the offensive line and my quarterback got blasted because I couldn't do no better than that. That's just a shame.
Hell yeah, I feel bad, and they also getting cussed out on that. It's a long plane ride home for the offensive line. As a matter of fact, I think the offensive lineman is taking the bus while Trent Williams is up there looking down and talking. I told y'all to work, man. Now half of y'all gonna be gone by the time y'all hit the bay, which is gonna be maybe a day or two. It's gonna be like Greyhound. Y'all gotta make a stop or something, get something to eat.
Yeah,
and when
it's gonna be 2 days getting back from Texas. Nope.
That's right.
Hope you get a cushion, buy a cushion, put it in your seat, because we ain't riding nobody in this plane that look like that. I'd show them on my phone or something. See that? That's you right there. Look at that. Would you put you on the plane? In fact, you're lucky I don't hit you in the face. You know? Just
so
awful.
Hey, that was my seat. Now it's my earphone seat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get on that bus, player.
And I ain't never going to get over Willie Snead. That was the easiest catch that anybody in any level of football could have made. And he dropped it. Because I wanted to get off the snide. I didn't want nobody running around and say, 49ers went down to Texas, got the butt handed to him. Didn't score a damn thing. People look at that. They don't understand what really happened. All they know is we got beat 17-0. That's just terrible.
Yeah, I hear you. But like my man said, you know what I'm saying? It's just dress rehearsal, just preseason. You know what I'm saying? And it's 1 out of 2. You know what I'm saying? Unlike the Rams, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they lost theirs before we lost ours. They got a chance to win another one. So while they over there talking, they should be shivering. They should be biting their nails like the cartoon. You know, they should pray they don't lose this game, man, because I guarantee you ain't going to hear half of them if they do.
If they lose Aaron Donald, you know what? I got to tell you right now, and Rams, y'all know it too. If they lose Aaron Donald, which is pretty much the engine, the starter, the enforcer, he makes that team work. If Aaron Donald's out there just tearing other teams apart, it motivates everybody out there. If Donald's out for more than 5 or 6 games, Rams ain't going to the playoffs.
No, because what their defensive front gonna do without him, and I do mean the whole defensive front as far as linebackers. See, y'all don't understand. Rams, y'all don't understand, man. Our linebacker core alone can do many things that your core can't do. Now, our defensive front only helps out our defensive back, and now we got a strong defensive back for us now. The offense is going to be okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that it's over, and I'm glad that we can go ahead and get this roster together, and we're going to be healthy, and I do believe your boy JV, you know what I'm saying, is on the PUP, you know what I'm saying? On the injury reserve. He'll be available in 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Verrett, you know what I mean?
Oh, JV, yeah. Because how many guys can we put on? Because I'm thinking the 49ers the last thing they want to do is cut Trey Sermon. I got a feeling they're going to put him on the pup.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's about progress and consistency, you know what I'm saying, Ronbo? You know what I'm saying? Those who love Trey Sermon, you know, he got to progress more. You know what I'm saying? He got to progress more. You know, and you know, it wasn't just one bad game; it was a bad preseason work. You know what I'm saying?
We can go back to last season, fam. Trey wasn't doing that last year either. How long can you wait for running back to pick it up? Running back still.
It's like finding that $5 bill and you put it inside your wallet. You got a whole lot of money still, right? But now it's right before payday. You got 2 days before. I don't care if you got direct deposit. It's 2 days before. You know you need something to spend that rusty $5 you found, but you're trying to hold on to it. Somewhere down the line, you're going to have to spend it, Ronbo.
You know what? Since you bought $5, I just you know that commercial they got going on in Kentucky Fried Chicken with them noodles and chicken and cheese? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks good. Oh, they kept showing that commercial. I was hungry as I was sitting there watching, too. And it was just making me crazy.
I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about cooking that at home as a hack. You know what I'm saying? See if I can nail that mother ducker, man.
You know, because you don't have to go to KFC. You can make that yourself, you right? Yeah.
Exactly. You know. And, you know, spread some to the offensive line so they can beef up. You understand me?
That's my problem with the offensive line. Maybe some of them need to trim down. I'm seeing slower foot too much, and I need better footwork. Whoever the coach is, coach. Your boys, the footwork. I'm watching them get beat every snap. They just getting killed. That doesn't make any sense.
Man, all I want, they just need to do what Debo and Ayuk was doing. Not the scooters though. They just give them all a mountain bike. Let them ride the bike to the stadium every day before practice, and I guarantee they'll get their legs going. You want to drive to the stadium, get your legs together. Let's start riding it economic friendly. Get your butt on the bike and get to the stadium. Coach, my bike is on flat. Put more air on it, pal.
Tell them we gotta go.
Wheel if you need it.
Well, I tell you, always a pleasure. I'll tell you what. How's Tanisha?
Yes, you have a good night. And Tanisha said hello.
Right here, Ronbo. And I just want to say,
hey, Tanisha.
a big old bowl for $5. I got a big old bowl for $5. It's got mac and cheese and chicken and cheese. I got a big old bowl for $5.
No! Tanisha running the commercial. I'm telling you, made me crazy all show long. They kept showing that commercial. Woo!
Yes. Me too.
Y'all have a great
night, my friend.
Thank you. Y'all have a great night too. Night, Tanisha.
Thank you, Faithful. Faithful Productions. Hit that like and subscribe and wipe your feet. Good night, Ronbo.
Good night.
Night. and I see Ritty Music. He says Aaron Donald is Mr. Irrelevant to the 49ers. We ain't popping on that no-class clown, tripping on that no-class clown. And by the way, Aaron Donald knows ever since Jimmy Tom Sula that year beat the Rams on Monday night, and he threw that helmet off and ran off the field all pissed off. He has anger issues, okay? And he really should be reprimanded for what he did today. That was ridiculous. Hey Miguel, thanks. Jimmy J. Hey, Jason. Hey, here's Jason. He's taking that walk down through the company. Jason.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jason was sitting there. I'm getting mad at Willie Snead. You know what? It's going to take me tomorrow to get mad at Willie Snead. But, Jason, give me your observations on this game.
Man, it's scary, my observation. I don't even believe I'm saying this, but this is my honest thought about Trey Lance. It just ran through my head for a second, and I got to get over this thought. Do you remember Nate Davis? Anybody out there remember Nate Davis, number 7? He was going to be our future quarterback out of
because I'm trying. Hey, how long
the
ago?
Red Devils. He was
this
Nate Davis. He was this project quarterback.
2010.
It was as recent as 2010. Yeah. That went south
It was a
quick.
blip on the radar in hindsight, but at the time, as a fan, I was like, hey, I think he would play for the same team Kyle Williams, the number 10 guy, played for. I think he came out of that college. Arizona, maybe. I'm going to say Arizona for now until I figure it out. But when I watched Trey today, I got Nate Davis vibes. Meaning,
I was wondering where you were going with that.
It was this hype about Nate Davis. It was like, yeah, we got this guy. He's athletic, man. He got the arm. He got all the tools. And we got him. I think it was during the Singletary era. And he played about 10 months of football, and he's a lost. You don't even remember him. See?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Nate.
When you said the
Davis,
name, it just rung a bell. But I forgot.
I
what
just
did
saw
Nate
that
Davis
today
do?
with Trey Lance. That's what I saw with Trey Lance today. I saw Nate Davis, and it scared the bejesus out of me. I said, maybe he's just an athletic guy with an arm who played perfect football because
nervous,
they ran
Jason.
a scheme. I'm hoping it was something. I'm hoping there's something that could explain it. But I seen him throwing inaccurate. Like, if anything else, I thought off the run he would be a good, 10 yards in front of you, you're scrambling to the right. We're going to design plays that accommodate that. He got to be able to hit those. He's throwing it in the dirt by a long shot. It was just bothering me to see this. Then I saw some great throws. So I'm like, maybe it's nervousness. We're still did we have we had Debo out there. Yeah, we had our squad out there. Ayuk, he missed Ayuk. He missed
Wait.
Kittle way over his head on it.
Jason, I can defend him on Ayuk, though. That Ayuk shot, I think he did that on purpose because did you see that defender standing back there daring him to throw it? And I think he looked up and noticed that just in time to pull up on that shot.
All right.
That guy was going to pick that.
As if I was an investor, which I am not, I just invest my spirit into the fan, as a fan, a spectator. I'd be nervous about my investment after today's game. If I invested lots of money, like if I'm Jet York, I'm watching this shit like, whoa, what the fuck? Come on, Kyle. Talk to me, Kyle. What do we do? Yo, that's just, I gotta laugh. But
Jason, I would. What's that owner of the Yankees? The died, Steinbrenner. Yeah. Remember, Steinbrenner used to call down the booth in a heartbeat. Anything that went on during the game that he didn't think was cool, he didn't wait until after the game.
Remember Arthur Blank? Do you remember Arthur Blank?
The
Atlanta Falcons owner?
Yeah, he's still out there.
I think his name is Arthur Blank.
That's him.
Do you remember? I feel bad for him still. Think about the Falcons game in the skybox. He was up there high-fiving his grandchildren and smoking his cigars at the halftime. By the fourth quarter, he was down behind the Gatorade coolers like, what the hell is going on? I feel bad for that dude, man.
You and me would be the same kind of owners. I would be like, I'd have questions. I'd have probably several managers because, look, I'm not putting up, you want me to run this team or not. Now, I don't need you in my ear after everything that goes wrong down on this field. If you want to coach, you come out and give you this whistle and give you this cap and you go do it your damn self, I quit. I can just see it now, Look, I don't know why you have to have such an attitude. I just had some things I wanted to interject.
I got to keep it real with you, man. I like number 14. We drafted him like late in this number 14.
Running back.
He can't throw the deep. No, the quarterback.
I'm thinking of 41. 14. That's Brock Purdy.
Purdy. Oh man, how did I forget his name? He looked real Purdy out there, man. I'm saying I'm like whoever's the guy. If it was Nick Mullins, I would have put my chips on Nick. So if it's not Lance, I'm jumping the gun. But if you're not accurate, this is all we keep hearing: accuracy, 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 accuracy. One thing I can say about Jimmy, about Nick Mullins, about Purdy, about all quarterbacks, just about every viable quarterback, accuracy, it's like saying a possession receiver. What the fuck? I never agree with that term. Because if you're a receiver, goddammit, I throw you the rock. You got to catch the pigskin.
Yes.
What the fuck? Possessing the ball is part of your job detail. Willie Snead, drops happen, but constant inaccuracy cannot work at the quarterback spot, bro. I'm not trying to push nervousness. I got my money on Lance all day. In college, he looked pretty good. Just a little scary.
Jason, I still think it was. He looked a little nervous out there today. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Well,
Jason, here's something here. I think I worry when every time we heard about how our defense abuses Lance, I worry about that ruining his confidence. And people think that I'll be fine. I don't know, guys. He can't get abused by Fred Warner, and Fred's out there talking trash. I mean, it's going to work. He's 22.
He's going to have to grow up. He's going to grow up this year, hopefully, but he has to grow up. Growing up is a part of that position. I've seen a lot of great players like Brett Favre in the beginning when he was on Atlanta. He didn't look like he was going to be a Hall of Famer. Definitely not somebody who would be on any NFL roster, including Steve Young on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. People forget, Peyton Manning, his name was Peanut Butter Manning because he choked in the playoffs. Go figure. So there's growing pains involved, man.
Yeah, I know. And hopefully he'll get past this hump. Guys got to sit him down. They got to relax, have something to drink or smoke or do something. But just get.
We need an O-line too. By the way, Trey Lance was under pressure a lot and had to roll out a lot.
Every snap.
So
every snap.
Our O-line, I would say, cut Jimmy. Should have been cut him, obviously. Free up the money. Go buy some offensive linemen, man.
Who are they going to? I understand that the guy out in Cincinnati has lost his job. I understand he's a good right guard. I mean, right.
We got Poe. We got Burford. I think Burford.
Yeah.
I like them. They look good to me. Start them. But now we got a center issue. Do we go get Daniel Kilgore, the one who was looking good? I'm saying go get Kilgore. Somebody. Alex Mack. Hey, Alex Mack, I'll buy you a house if you just play one more year.
Get one more season. Jalen Moore pissed me off today too. Fam, let's get into this tomorrow if you got some time, will you?
All right, I'll be here, man.
Looking forward to it, Jason. Have a great night.
Peace and love as always. All right.
Thanks, fam. Oh God, man, brought up Nate Davis. All right. Well, I do remember him a little clearly now. He didn't last long. Hey, we'll go back and check out Liam again. Hey, Liam. There's no Liam. Yeah, Liam's not coming. And Jersey Joe's back. Guys, we're Jersey.
First time in Ronbo history.
JJ, you want to add something to what's been said tonight?
Long time no talk.
Jersey, didn't I talk to you earlier? that was another Jersey. Hey, JJ though, I'd love to hear what you got to say about tonight's collection of comments. On the phone I'm talking about. We got a mixed bag, but everybody agrees the offensive line is just scary. And then you got
Ronbo, come on now.
You got Jason calling up.
Excuse is like crazy, Ronbo.
You got Jason go back to 2010. with that quarterback.
Nate Sudfeld or Nate Davis. The only reason why I remember him because I had his jersey. That was like, I remember this guy. Oh man,
you still got that jersey?
I thought he was gonna say, no, I don't have no more. I thought he was, you might as well go with say Josh Johnson. Remember number 1?
I remember Josh Johnson though.
Yeah.
And Josh has been crying about that ever since he got let out of the league. Josh, there's some guys that come in the league and Jersey, this is what I worry about with first-round picks. And that's why I said in the game, people got mad at me. But I said, you know what? I worry about first-round picks that get drafted and we trade up for. Because something usually, I don't know why, but it just, you look at Baker. Did they trade up to get Baker Mayfield in Cleveland? No, that was their pick.
I think so. He went first overall.
Yeah, but it's funny. Cleveland's been playing bad so long. They had first-round picks every year, 2 and 3 in the first round. It's just a scary thing. I hope we're going to be okay, though. I got a feeling Kyle's going to work this out. Most quarterbacks do fine with Kyle at some point.
Nothing you would hope.
Yeah, we have to.
I hear you with the first-round picks. Because I don't know. I look at the psychology, I guess, Ronbo. Because you look at, college is so much different from the NFL level. Not to say that, they have like little schools that have produced like good quarterbacks before, which, they have.
Yeah.
But the whole excuse was, we don't need an offensive line because we got a mobile quarterback now.
I try to explain that to people. They keep thinking that's all you. No, it does. How many quarterbacks in the league don't have an offensive line that are doing fine? And I'm talking about all of them. The ones that call mobile and everything else.
You know what? The only one you can say, Ronbo, and I was so glad that they never gave the man an offensive line. Otherwise, he would kill us even worse than he usually did, and that was Russell Wilson.
I know, right?
They never gave that man an offensive line. Can you imagine how much? I'm pretty sure they would at least won another ring.
Oh, God. And look at Patrick Mahomes the year before last in the Super Bowl. Patrick can move. But like I said, you know what? If you got that quarterback on his horse all day, how many plays is he going to make? He's busy running for his life. They did that to Cap, too. Remember that offensive line we had for Cap that year? The Cap was – remember how they said, as long as you don't see Cap's visor drop down, he's looking – when you see him start looking over the head of top of his visor or under visor, you know he's got a problem. He got gun-shy because of the fact that every time he looked up, here they come. You can't quarterback like that.
It's so funny you said that, Rob. It's so funny you said it because I thought of during that time, Montana had said, I couldn't make anything happen with that offensive line.
No,
I remember.
There's no such thing as a quarterback that can survive without an offensive line, and people need to stop thinking that. Even if they scramble, that's just. He's got to have time to look around the field.
You got to remember, we have all walks of life that are Niner fans. You know what I'm saying? They're all going to say stupid crap. All of them are still living in the high school era, or not even high school. You're talking about elementary school, where you're constantly throw the deep ball, throw the deep ball. It's not even about deep balls anymore. It's precision, intelligence, movement. You know what I'm saying? Accuracy.
Set that up.
What I did not see today with Lance, which was ball placement. It is so, even though there's short passes, ball placement is the difference between 1 or 2 yards and 12 and 15 yards. You throw balls behind him. He threw one to a wide open Juwan Jennings that went straight to the ground. I was like, dude, put him like a yard in front of him. He's gone for at least 20 yards.
They got to work on that.
Nobody looked at these things, Ronbo.
That George Kittle miss, too, was out there. They've just got to work on this in practice and get his I think he was unsettled. I really do, because he's got a lot of pressure on him this year. But JJ, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what. I gotta find pizza. It's making me crazy. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay.
I was literally just about to bring that up right now. I was literally about to say pizza. I was like, don't say pizza. Rombotello.
So I like that name. JJ, I'll see you tomorrow. Always loving to hear from you. All right, fam. Night. Rombotello, I like that. I'm hungry, man. I really am. And did you see what Tanisha did to me? She was talking about that mac and cheese chicken. I mean, not mac and cheese. Chicken, cheese. It was mac. No, yeah, it was mac and cheese chicken. Yeah, it looks so that bowl looks. Oh, you can tell when a man's hungry. Bam, I'm gonna go. Thanks for the contribution tonight. Always appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. And please, don't forget to like, though, and subscribe. We get together and party like this all the time. We want to get you back in there and have some more fun. And with that said, I'm not worried about Willie Snead. You get off of my team. Niners!